starters are loosening up. The grounds crew is putting the finishing touches on the field. And the anthem singer is warming up. It's time for the on-deck circle. Now with a preview of today's game, here's the voice of the Salt Lake Bees, Steve Klauke.
And a very good evening to you, and welcome to Salt Lake Bees baseball on a cool, windy evening here in Omaha, Nebraska. It's the Bees and the Omaha Royals in Game 2 of a 4-game series. Omaha and the Bees meeting last night with Salt Lake coming out on top by a final score of 5-2. An outstanding pitching effort by Casey Olenberger in a fill-in spot for Stephen Schell, who's bothered by kidney stones, and I guess bothered by would be an understatement, I would think. And so Olenberger moved up today, started on 3 days rest, and was outstanding yesterday. So with that win, the Bees at 20-11, 9 games above 500 for the first time this year, maintain a 2.5-game lead over now second-place Portland as the Beavers won 1-0 last night. Tacoma lost, so they're now 3.5 back. Colorado Springs remains 9.5 games off the pace. Omaha, losers of 6 straight, remains 5.5 games behind first-place Nashville in the American North, as the Sounds also lost last night, falling to Tucson by a score of 4-3. Our pitching matchup tonight, a matchup of fill-in lefties. For the Bees, it'll be Nathan Bland coming on to pitch. He is going to fill in for Olenberger, who, of course, advanced to the start last night. And so Bland will get his first start for the Bees this year. And for the Omaha Royals, their original starter, J.T. Howard, has a stiff shoulder, and so he's being replaced by veteran Ed Yarnall. So it's a battle of lefties. Nathan Bland against Ed Yarnall. We'll come back and review what happened here last night between the Bees and the Royals right after this 2-minute timeout on ESPN 1230.
In my mind, I envision delicately crunchy greens, warm orange-glazed chicken, crisp snow peas nestled next to tender edamame and sweet, succulent mandarin oranges. My mind drifts as I add rich, ripe red peppers, toasted almonds, and finish it all off with a light sesame ginger dressing. New Mendoza, low-fat variety. McDonald's new Asian salad, one of 4 premium salads, is now a delicious reality. I'm loving it at participating McDonald's.
Salt Lake City Credit Union is a guaranteed home run with personalized service and the best rates in town. Salt Lake City Credit Union offers a full menu of financial services, including business services and SBA loans, mortgages, free checking and debit cards, auto loans, and online banking. With 7 locations throughout the valley, they're big enough to provide you with everything you need from a financial institution, and they're small enough to give you the friendly, individualized service you deserve. You owe it to yourself to have an account at Salt Lake City Credit Union, above and beyond every day.
Eligibility and membership required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Next.
Hi, I'd like 3 pounds of fresh salmon, and can you cut me a couple of T-bone steaks about 2 inches thick?
Yes, ma'am. Say, anyone ever tell you you look like Patricia Heaton?
Oh, thank you. She's gorgeous.
Yeah. Hey, can we marinate your steaks while you shop and suggest a recipe for the salmon?
Ooh, you had me at marinade. Thanks.
Oh, now I know who you are.
Hi, I'm...
the driver of my kid's school bus.
That's me.
Albertsons, helping make your life easier.
Oh, hi, Miss Heaton. Need help selecting produce?
Do you have any good cooking ideas for mushrooms and tomatoes?
How about pan-seared portobellos and roasted romas?
That sounds good.
Of course, you could saute shiitakes and tureen tomatoes, or braise the buttons and bake some beefsteak.
No more calls. We have a winner. You know your stuff.
I try. We do carry over 300 different kinds of fruits and vegetables.
You've been very helpful. How are you with auditions?
For quality and selection, Albertsons, helping make your life easier.
All right, welcome back to Rosenblatt Stadium, the home of the College Baseball World Series, also the home of the Omaha Royals as they get ready to take on the Salt Lake Bees. Last night, Salt Lake grabbed the lead in the first inning with 1 out. Reggie Willits walked, stole second base, moved to third on a ground out for Kendry Morales. Willits the lead at third, the pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side, right field base hit. Strolling in from third, Willits. Kendry Morales comes up with a big 2-out RBI single to give the Bees a 1-0 lead. 1-0 Salt Lake at that point. Then they extended the lead in the third with 1 out. Eric Ibar reached on an error for the second baseman, Ruben Gotay. Stole second base, putting him in scoring position for Reggie Willits. Comes set, and the 3-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, right side and through into right field, a base hit. High bar being waved on in by Brian Harper. Chad Allen's throw to the plate, not in time. It's an RBI single for Reggie Willett, and the Bees now lead it 2-0. They made it 3-0 in the fourth on a double by Mathis, a ground out by Pride, and then Mathis scoring on a pass ball. In the fifth inning, Ibar doubled, moved to third on an error by the shortstop Andres Blanco, who mishandled the pickoff throw by pitcher Bobby Keppel, and then Ibar scored on a Reggie Willett sacrifice fly to make it 4-0. Then in the sixth, Jeff Mathis on a fly ball lost in the lights by center fielder Chip Hombres doubled, putting him in scoring position for Curtis Pride. Now here's Curtis Pride with a runner at second, one out. Here's a line drive slicing down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Rolling towards the 335 side in the left field corner. Mathis around third to score, and Curtis into second base with a run-scoring double. And now the Bees lead it 5-0. Omaha will get their 2 runs in the eighth on a home run by Ruben Gotay, but it was too little too late as the Bees prevail by a final score of 5-2. When we come back, speaking of scores, we'll check out the rest of the board on today's action in the majors as well as the PCL right after this 2-minute timeout on ESPN 1230.
It's back, and the sequel is even harder than the original. It's Honda's Spring into Action 2 sales event at Plaza Cycle. Honda's blockbuster sales event returns with more thrills, more savings, and more action than ever. Starring Honda's off-road competition bikes, the CRF 450X and the CRF 250X. This time, the story includes 0 down payment, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2007 upon approved credit with your Honda card. And how about this for a plot twist? Take advantage of $150 in bonus bucks with select 2005 models and get $500 in factory-to-dealer incentives on select CRF models. Spring into Action 2. Now playing at Plaza Cycle, 1379 West, 3300 South, Salt Lake. Hurry in. You've got to move fast or get left behind. After 9 months, minimum fixed monthly payment of 2.5%, original balance 18.9% fixed APR through GE Money Bank. Bonus bucks and factory-to-dealer incentive good with purchase on selected models. Stop at 53106. Other restrictions apply.
Hi, is this the Federal Reserve? How you doing? Good, good. I'm fine, thanks. Listen, maybe you can help me. You're the guys who control the interest rates, right? Good. I was wondering if you could just not touch the interest rates until I sell my home. Well, yeah, I understand that, but no, I just need you to not touch the interest rate until I sell my home. That's all. Just, don't raise it. Just, keep it stable. Well, is there someone there who can help me? Yeah, I'll hold. Thanks.
Okay, so you can't control the Fed, but call a Coldwell Banker residential brokerage agent, and you'll have qualified buyers from all over the world looking at your home, no matter what the interest rate is. That's because Coldwell Banker agents are not only local experts, they're also part of a national and international referral network of professional agents. So there will be thousands of Coldwell Banker agents all over the world working to find you the right buyer at the right price.
Yeah, hello? Yeah, I'm still on hold. Sure, I'll stay here. Thanks.
Call a Coldwell Banker professional in your neighborhood or visit UtahHomes.com. Coldwell Banker Residential Brokerage is owned and operated by NRT Incorporated.
Welcome back to Rosenblatt Stadium, and there was some daytime baseball around both the PCL and Major League, so let's take a look at the Abra scoreboard. Windshield chips or cracks got you down? Let the specialist at Abra take the worry out of your glass replacement or repair. Call 1-888-USA-ABRA to schedule your appointment. In the PCL, Oklahoma held on to defeat Sacramento by a score of 4-3. Jason Botts and Lance Nix homered for the Red Hawks in that one. Colorado Springs won another tight game with Iowa after beating the Cubs 2-1 in 15 innings last night. They only needed 9 to beat them today by a score of 2-1. At Tacoma, the Rainiers pushed across a run in the bottom of the 10th inning to defeat Round Rock 2-1 to end the Express's winning streak at 11 straight games. Later on, Fresno is at New Orleans, Tucson hosts Nashville, Albuquerque visits Portland, and Memphis is at Las Vegas. In the American League right now, Detroit leads at Baltimore 2-0 in the fourth. In the third at New York, the Red Sox have jumped on the Yankees again, 3-1 the score. David Ortiz and Mike Lowell have homered for the Bo Sox. At Toronto in the third, the Blue Jays scored 6 in the first inning, but the A's have crept back and trail now 6-3. Later on, the White Sox host the Angels in Chicago. Meanwhile, finals, Texas falls at home to Minnesota 4-3. It was Kansas City outscoring Cleveland 10-8. And it was Tampa Bay shutting out Seattle 1-0, the only run of the game coming in on the fifth inning on a balk against Jamie Moyer. In the National League in the third, the Mets have scored 2 in each of the first 3 innings to take a 6-0 lead at Philadelphia. After 2.5 at Pittsburgh, the Diamondbacks lead the Pirates 3-2. Atlanta 1, Florida 0 in the second at Miami. After 2 in Cincinnati, the Reds lead Washington 4-3. Later on, Milwaukee's at San Diego. The Dodgers host Houston, and the Cubs are at San Francisco. Earlier today, Albert Pujols hit his Major League leading 18th home run to lead the Cardinals to a 7-4 win over the Colorado Rockies. And that's your average scoreboard. Just a reminder that if the Bees pitching staff combines to strike out 10 or more batters in a 9-inning game tonight, Sal Solio Distributors and Kendall Oil will donate $125 to the Multiple Sclerosis Society of Utah. Kendall Super D 3-engine oil, designed to give you what you need. Back with tonight's starting lineups right after this 2-minute timeout on ESPN 1230.
Hi, this is Mitch Jensen of Siegfried & Jensen. We all know Utah is a great sports state. Siegfried & Jensen is a proud sponsor of virtually all of Utah's professional teams. The Jazz, the Bees, the Blaze, the Grizzlies, and Real Soccer. In sports, winning is important. The same is true if you've been injured in an accident. To help ensure victory if you've been injured, you need a winning legal team on your side. Call us at Siegfried & Jensen at 1-800-INJURED. That's 1-800-INJURED. Siegfried & Jensen, your legal team if you've been injured.
Salt Lake City Credit Union is a guaranteed home run with personalized service and the best rates in town. Salt Lake City Credit Union offers a full menu of financial services, including business services and SBA loans, mortgages, free checking and debit cards, auto loans, and online banking. With 7 locations throughout the valley, they're big enough to provide you with everything you need from a financial institution, and they're small enough to give you the friendly, individualized service you deserve. You owe it to yourself to have an account at Salt Lake City Credit Union, above and beyond every day.
Eligibility and membership required. Federally insured by NCUA.
It's coming, and it's coming fast. The world's greatest riders on the world's fastest motorcycles, escaping danger at every turn. It's the AMA Superbike Championship at Miller Motorsports Park. Miller Motorsports Park delivers Utah onto the stage of world-class racing with the inaugural Honda Summit of Speed AMA Superbike Championship, presented by Parts Unlimited. See this thrilling race Friday, June 16th through Sunday, June 18th. See every hair-raising turn on the newest, longest, and finest racetrack ever built in North America. Plus, you'll witness AMA Supermoto riders competing in a high-flying aerial assault that will have you holding your breath. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster or by calling 325-SEAT. That's 325-SEAT. The Honda Summit of Speed AMA Superbike Championship, June 16th through the 18th at the brand new Miller Motorsports Park in Tooele. It'll make your heart race. For more details, visit MillerMotorsportsPark.com.
Time now to take a look at tonight's starting lineup, brought to you by Salt Lake City Credit Union, above and beyond every day. For the visiting Salt Lake Bees, managed by Brian Harper, leading off the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Batting second, the center fielder, Reggie Willett. Hitting third, the right fielder, Nick Gorneau. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, Kendry Morales. Hitting fifth, the designated hitter, Jeff Mathis. Batting sixth and playing third base, Mike Elward. Hitting seventh, the left fielder, Adam Papkovich. Batting eighth and catching, Ryan Buddy. And hitting ninth, the second baseman, Brian Speck. Pitching for the Bees, left-hander, Nate Bland. For the homestanding Omaha Royals, managed by Mike Churchill, leading off the second baseman, Ruben Gotay. Batting second, the first baseman, Alejandro Prieto. Batting third and catching, Paul Phillips. Hitting cleanup, the right fielder, Chad Allen. Batting fifth and playing third base, Mark Kean. Hitting sixth, the designated hitter, Mike Avalon. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Ricky Bell. Hitting eighth and playing center field, Chip Hombres. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Andres Blanco. Pitching for the Royals, left-hander, Ed Yarnall. It's the Bees and the Royals, game 2 of a 4-game series, coming up next here on ESPN 1230.
This has been the On Deck Circle, a comprehensive look at today's game. The first pitch is right around the corner, so stay tuned. Salt Lake Bees baseball is coming up next on your home for the Salt Lake Bees, ESPN 1230 AM.
Dreaming of owning your own home? Cypress Credit Union would like to make your dream a reality with fantastic rates on low-fee construction and mortgage loans. Visit CypressCU.com or speak to a mortgage specialist at 260-7600. We'll help you determine your home buying power and the loan that best fits your needs. Mention this ad and we'll waive the $175 processing fee when you get your mortgage.
Cypress Credit Union. Your future is our future.
Equal housing lender.
When it's time for your next set of tires, do you want the best tire warranty in the business? Then you should head to Big O Tires. Big O's free replacement warranty is the best in the business and gives you free services with your tires like balancing, rotating, and flat repair. Plus, with Big O Tires speed lane service, you can have your tires mounted, balanced, and on your vehicle in 20 minutes or less. Big O Tires, Utah's #1 tire store.
A reputation you can ride on. Big O Tires.
Let's face it, life's full of little dings and dents, particularly when you or your teenager are driving. At Abra Auto Body and Glass, we realize not every fender bender requires a lengthy dialogue with an insurance agent. To keep your insurance premiums down, it's sometimes better to handle a repair on your own, especially when the damage is mostly just a cosmetic annoyance. Bring your dinged and dented vehicle to Abra and let us help you and your family get the quality repair you need at a price you can afford. We've been at it for over 20 years, and with the best trained technicians in the industry, we can make your car sparkle like it did before you or your teenager had an unfortunate mishap. So, even when you are not submitting an insurance claim, let Abra work with you to get an affordable, quality repair with a lifetime warranty. Auto Body Repair of America. Abra, America's most recommended. Call 1-888-USA-ABRA to schedule an immediate appointment.
The starting pitchers are ready. The lineups have been exchanged. And the hot dogs are ready to go. It's time to play ball. Salt Lake Bees baseball is on the air. Now let's go to the ballpark. Here's the voice of the Salt Lake Bees, Steve Klauke.
Well, once again, a very good evening to you, and welcome to Bees baseball from Rosenblatt Stadium in Omaha, Nebraska. It's the Bees and the Royals coming up in Game 2. We're looking at 65 degrees here at game time, but a wind out of the west-northwest at 15 miles per hour, gusting to 21 miles per hour, making it feel just a little bit cooler. And there is some shower activity to the northwest that could be headed in this direction, so we'll keep you posted on the weather as we move along here on this Wednesday night from Omaha. Again, we'll be right back at you in less than 24 hours as we have a morning game tomorrow, at least morning Salt Lake time at 11:05. But let's get this one going. Eric Ibar to lead things off against left-hander Ed Yarnall. Eric Ibar 1 for 4 with a double last night, shows bunt and takes a strike on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. Omaha with Ricky Bell in left, Chip Hombres in center, Chad Allen in right. We'll give you the infield third to first after the 0-1. Ibar hits a soft liner toward short, backhanded by Blanco. The long throw in time for the out. Blanco at first thought that ball was going to make it that far, but it fell short of him, but he was able to get a good bounce and throw out Eric Ibar. So one away, that'll bring up Reggie Willett, hitting .319, 5 doubles, 2 triples, 1 homer, 15 runs batted in, 1 for 2 with a couple of RBI last night. Mark T in at third, Andres Blanco at short, Ruben Gotay at second, and Alejandro Prieto at first. A battery of Ed Yarnall pitching, and Paul Phillips catching for Yarnall. His 11th appearance of the year, just his second start. In 16 innings, he's given up 15 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned. Now the line from the left-hander, the pitch. And it's a fastball high, ball 1. Struck out 13 and walked 3, no decisions or saves, and a 3.38 earned run average for Yarnall. The PCL hitting .246 against the veteran left-hander in his 10th professional season. The 1-0 pitch to Willett is fouled straight back into the screen, and so the count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Been sunny most of the day, but some clouds rolling in right now. A cool night with that breeze. The 1-1 pitch to Willett. Swinging a ground ball foul through the coach's box at third as Brian Harper dances to get out of the way. Jim Efford over at first base. 3:35 down the lines here at Rosenblatt Stadium. 4:08 to straightaway center field. The Bees wearing their black tops tonight with the gold numerals and lettering trimmed in white. Now Yarnall's pitch. Fastball up and in. Leans Willets back out of the way. 2-2. Yarnall 6'3", 235 in his 10th year. 30 years old. Pitched for New Orleans last year. Now the 2-2 delivery. Fastball, strike 3 call to the outside corner just above the belt, and that's out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here in the Salt Lake first. That'll bring up Nick Gorneau, batting .291. 8 doubles, 3 triples, 4 homers, 23 runs batted in to lead Salt Lake. And Yarnall's only start came in his last outing on May 5th at Round Rock. Went 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, 3 runs of which 2 were earned. Gorneau takes a fastball in at the letters for a strike 0-1. Yarnall starting for J.P. Howell, who has a stiff left shoulder and is missing his second straight start. The infield back to 0-1. Swing at a fastball and a foul. Back up onto the screen, 0-2. Again, that strong wind that we have blowing across from left to right. During batting practice, it was causing all kinds of havoc with fly balls. Pushing everything to the first base side and the right field side of the field. Now the 0-2 pitch to Gorneau. Fastball high, 1-2 the count. Yarnall last year pitched in relief and did not get a decision in his only outing against Salt Lake as a member of the New Orleans Zephyrs. The 1-2 pitch. Gorneau swings and fouls it off just below us, so the count remains 1-2. Again, Nate Bland getting the start tonight for the Bees, his first start of the year and his first start in organized baseball outside of the Mexican League last year since 1997. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The outfield shaded towards right. The pitch. Gorneau takes high. A fastball, 2-2 the count. Bees winning last night by a score of 5-2. Outfield shaded towards right, as we mentioned. Yarnall ready, and a 2-2 delivery is swung out and fouled back into the base of the screen, so it's still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yarnall signed by Kansas City as a minor league free agent back on February the 6th. Now the pitch on the 2-2, and it's popped up. The wind will keep this one in play halfway between third and home. Coming down the line, it's the third baseman, Tian, who makes the call and the catch to retire the side. So the Bees are up and down in order in their half of the first. And at the end of 1/2 inning of play, it's Salt Lake nothing, and Omaha is coming to bat on ESPN 1230.
This just in, I think there's been a prison break, and reports are saying it's the Scorcher. Yes, the Scorcher has escaped and is running rampant across Comfortville. Apparently, he's targeting innocent air conditioning units. Yes, and wait a second. It seems that reports are flooding in of unfortunate citizens feeling uncomfortable, hot, and in extreme cases, I hesitate to say this on the air, people are even sweating. Oh, wait a minute. We're now getting word there seems to be some sort of disturbance. Oh, Bryant Man is on the scene, and he has apprehended the Scorcher. All right. Tune in again for another tale of Bryant Man, always doing whatever it takes.
Call 1-866-4-BRYANT today for the Bryant dealer nearest you and find out how you can fight the rising fuel costs this winter with a highly efficient natural gas furnace. 1-866-4-BRYANT. Or find us on the web at UtahBryant.com.
Art Ditmar throws. Here's a swing and a high fly ball going deep to left. They do it. Back to the wall goes Berra. It is over the fence. Home run. The Pirates win.
Classic baseball is back. The Salt Lake Bees. Now get a family pass to see the Bees this season for an incredible $199. That's only $276 per game for your entire immediate family. Call 325-BASE to get your family pass. The Salt Lake Bees. Classic baseball is back.
We go to the bottom of the first inning, no score, and defensively for the Bees, Adam Papkovich is in left, Reggie Willett in center, and Nick Gorneau is in right. Mike Elward at third, Eric Ibar at short, Brian Specht at second, and Kendry Morales is over at first. A battery of Nathan Bland pitching, and Ryan Buddy catching. For Bland, his 5th appearance of the year. In 6 innings, he's given up 10 hits, 6 runs for the Mern. He has walked 4 and struck out 2. No hit batters, 3 wild pitches, and 2 home runs allowed. Bland 0-1 with an ERA of 6 in the PCL batting. .333 against 6'5", 209-pound left-hander Nate Bland in his 13th professional season. Again, Bland was with Tijuana, the Mexican League, last year, made 11 starts for them and went 5-1. Prior to that, he had not started a game since 1997 with Class A Vero Beach of the Florida State League when he was in the Dodgers organization. First batter he'll face, the switch-hitting Ruben Gotay, batting right-handed against the southpaw Bland. Gotay hitting .254, 5 doubles, 4 homers, and 12 runs batted in. Homered last night for the 2 runs that the Royals put on the board, and the first pitch is over for a strike, 0-1. Elward in on the edge of the grass at third. The rest of the infield is back. Now Bland ready, the 0-1. Swung on, lifted in the air towards right center field. Willits coming in and over for it, and the B center fielder hauls it in for out number 1. So Gotay retired, 1 down. That'll bring up the first baseman, Alejandro Prieto. Batting .167, 2 doubles, a homer, and 1 run batted in, 0 for 4 last night. He's played in the PCL not only for Omaha, but for Edmonton. Now the line by Bland, the pitch. Strike on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. First played for Omaha back in the year 2000. Outfield straight away now for the right-hand batter as Bland deals. Fastball, that one's just outside at the knees, and it evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Royals wearing their home whites with the blue numerals and lettering trimmed in red. Bland winds the 1-1. Just outside at the bell with a fastball, 2-1 the count. Again, a ball hit in the air to left. It's going to take a cannon to hit one out tonight. As we saw during batting practice, this strong wind knock a lot of fly balls down. The 2-1 delivery from Bland. Swung on, grounded to the right side, and past Brian Spector to right field, a base hit. So Alejandro Prieto goes the other way and is aboard with a 1-out single. That'll bring up Paul Phillips, the catcher, who did not play last night. Phillips batting .261, 3 doubles, 3 homers, and 7 runs batted in. Right-handed batter, a 9th-round pick of the Kansas City Royals in 1998 out of the University of Alabama. 1 on, 1 out the pitch. And he takes the fastball high and away. Ball 1 to the right-hand hitter. Again, Bland has struggled with his control so far this year. Again, he missed the first 2 weeks of the season with a left shoulder impingement and bicep tendonitis. The 1-0. Swung on. That's lined into right field. Coming on, Gorneau makes the dip glove catch. Thinks about throwing to first to try to double up Prieto, but he was able to scamper back quickly. And so he'll hold it first, and Gorneau will hold the throw. A sinking line drive, but Gorneau got a great jump coming in and over towards the line and reached down and about shin high. Nick was able to make the catch. So 2 out, a runner at first for the former Buzzman, Chad Allen, batting .306 for Omaha. 9 doubles, 4 triples, 5 homers, and 27 runs batted in. For the veteran right-handed batter in his 11th professional season, Bland the lob over to first, and Prieto is back. This is the 32nd game of the season for the Bees. Bland becomes their 9th different starting pitcher. The pitch, breaking ball inside to the right-hand batter, ball 1. Both of these teams have lost 7 members of their original opening day roster to the big league club, with each team only getting 1 player back. Prieto at first base, 2 out. Bland ready, the kick and the toss to first, low into the dirt, dug out by Morales before he can apply the tag. 1 ball, no strikes on Chad Allen, 2 for 4 with a double last night. He has now played for 6 of the 16 teams in the PCL. Now Bland ready, the 1-0. Swung on and lifted foul to the right of home plate into the seats. Not quite far enough for netman. Dave Pratt is here in his usual spot like he has at Franklin Covey Field. He's in the first row down the first base line over by the Bees bullpen. Not raining, but it's still leaking water from the roof. here at Rosenblatt Stadium to our right. Bland to throw to first, and again Prieto back in standing up. Prieto has not attempted a stolen base this year. Last year he was 4 out of 6 in 46 games for Omaha. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bland ready, and now he steps off. No score, bottom of the first inning. He's trying to win 4 in a row for the first time this year. They've knocked on the door a few times. This is their 5th 3-game winning streak of the season. The 1-1 pitch on the way. A changeup outside at the knees. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. And a day game tomorrow, 11:05 a.m., 6:05 Friday. Then it's on to Des Moines for a 4-game series with the Iowa Cubs beginning on Saturday. Bland from the stretch. The kick, the 2-1. Swung on, popped up foul again, first base side and back into the seats. And so the count on Chad is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Allen with a .311 average, 9 homers, 67 runs batted in 96 games for the 2000 Buzz. Outfield shaded towards right for Allen, who has played for Salt Lake, Edmonton, Albuquerque, Oklahoma, Memphis, and now Omaha. Bland ready, the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul, this time straight back into the screen. So we'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still calls the Dallas, Texas area home. Two and 2 the count on the right-hand batter. Now, if the radar is correct, we could be getting wet soon. Although it'll be a very brief and passing shower. The 2-2 delivery swung on and sliced foul out of play down the right field side. Well back into the seating area, so the count remains 2-2. Another sparse crowd here in Omaha. Of course, when you're playing in a 24,000-seat stadium, most of the crowds look small. Omaha, though, at the bottom of the PCL attendance, averaging just 3,200. The 2-2 pitch again. Allen swings and grounds one foul at the third base side. They were hoping to build a new stadium here that would seat about 10 to 12,000 that they would share with Creighton University, whose baseball program very popular with fans around here, and leave Rosenblatt Stadium basically for the College World Series. But the vote in the Nebraska House was defeated by 1 vote. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Bland again delivers. Long on, popped up foul. The wind will push this one back out of play onto the screen as Ryan Buddy gives it a look. Although one of the owners of this Omaha club is a billionaire, Warren Buffett, very well-known tycoon around the world. You would think he might be able to foot the bill for it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a runner at first, 2 out. Allen spoiling a lot of pitches from Bland. And now again the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Up with it is Elward. Fumbles, recovers, throws to first in time for the out. So Allen eventually grounds to third after battling Bland. No runs, 1 hit. 1 runner left on base at the end of 1. It's the Bees nothing and Omaha nothing on ESPN 1230.
Attention Utah business owners. Not sure what directory to advertise in? Do they all seem the same? Phone Directories Company has the solution. From Salt Lake to St. George, we cover Utah with 15 great directories, all designed with the Utah communities in mind. Our memorable covers and unique features make them the directories of choice for your customers. With affordable pricing and local sales representatives, advertising has never been easier. Let us make the difference in your business. TDC, Phone Directories Company. Great people, great books, great results. To advertise, call 1-800-228-0801.
Sir, can you hear me?
Imagine you've just been in a traffic accident.
Sir, can you hear me?
And right now, the pressure of the steering wheel against your chest is preventing you from answering this question. while your smashed door is preventing the emergency crew from providing you with the help you're very much in need of.
Okay, sir, we're going to get some equipment in here and get you out of there just as quickly as possible. We need those over here right away.
Imagine the feeling of knowing this happened because you were driving dangerously, driving when you maybe shouldn't have, or allowing yourself to be distracted. Imagine hoping you'll wake up from this nightmare, but not being able to. Imagine the flashing lights and the smell of gasoline.
Sir, can you squeeze my hand?
Now, imagine why they're not bothering to ask these questions to anyone else who was in your car. Consider this a reminder. No one understands the importance of driving safely like someone who didn't. 0 fatalities. It's a goal we can all live with.
We go to the second inning, no score, and for the Bees, it'll be Kendry Morales, Jeff Mathis, and Mike Elward to face left-hander Ed Yarnall. Just a reminder that if the Bees player hits for the cycle at home this season during a regulation 9-inning game, you could win $10,000 in the SMC Capital Management Hit for the Cycle contest, courtesy of Gary Gigi of SMC Capital Management. Register to win at the Franklin Covey Field Customer Service booth, and don't forget to check out www.retirementsource.net for more information on SMC Capital Management, Architects of Wealth. The first pitch to Kendry Morales is grounded sharply toward short. To his left, Blanco flags it down and throws to first. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the Salt Lake second. That'll bring up Jeff Mathis, batting .368, 3 doubles, 2 runs batted in. Mathis has hit safely in all 5 games he's played in since coming down from the Angels. 2 for 4 last night with a pair of doubles. Last night, Portland beat Albuquerque 1-0, and the 1 run, a home run by Manny Alexander, the only hit the entire night for the Beavers, as Mathis fouls one back into the screen, strike 1. Considering Portland has the highest earned run average in the league right now at 5.49, it's amazing that 1 run held up. The 1 strike pitch to Mathis. Swing and a miss at a fastball away, and the count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Yarnall has 7 games of Major League experience, pitched with the Yankees in 99 and 2000. The 0-2. Swing and a miss at a fastball. He struck him out, and Ed Yarnall has opened up the game by retiring the first 5 batters he's faced, 2 of them via strikeout. Here's Mike Elward, the third baseman, hitting .286, 1 double, and 2 runs batted in. He was 1 for 4 last night. And the Bees starting the day 2.5 games in front of second place Portland. They are now 3 ahead of Tacoma. The Rainiers a 2-1 winner over Round Rock today. Pitch on the way, and Elward takes a strike in at the letters, 0-1. Now we can see the rain coming this way from the northwest, but it's still a ways away. The 0-1 pitch, Elward swings, and it's a high drive to deep left. That ball's up there, it's out there, and it is gone. A home run for Mike Elward, his first career AAA blast. And in front of his wife and baby, it's a 1-0 Salt Lake lead. As he put a charge into that one, as again his first AAA home run. And the Bees take a 1-0 lead. That is the 3rd home run ball surrendered by Yarnall this year. That'll bring up Adam Paskovich, playing left field tonight, batting .293, 3 doubles, 3 homers, and 8 runs batted in. Paskovich did not play last night. First pitch is high, ball 1. Adam last year batted .500 against the Royals, 6 for 12, with 3 of his 6 hits going for doubles. Ball 1 to count on Adam as Yarnall delivers. A fastball high, ball 2. 2-0 the count. Outfield shaded towards right for Paskovich. The 2-0 from Yarnall. Fastball in at the letters, a strike, and it's 2-1. Not only has Yarnall pitched for the Yankees, he also spent a couple of years in the major leagues in Japan pitching for the Orix Blue Wave, now known as the Orix Buffaloes. There's a pitch in for a strike just under the letters, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Paskovich, 1-0 Bees on the home run by Mike Elward. Yard all ready, the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul back to the base of the screen. First home run for the Bees on this road trip. They've now hit 35 home runs this year, 18 at home and 17 on the road. Now the 2-2. Up and in and off the glove of the catcher Phillips. That one spun Pavkovich around, and the count's full at 3-2. Well, the flags are really starched now. Blowing across from left to right. The 3-2 payoff pitch. Swung on, tapped towards third. T in charges, gloves it on the ankle-high bounce, and throws to first. To retire Pavkovich and the side here in the second. One run on one hit, the home run by Mike Elward, and nobody left on base. As we go to the bottom of the second, it's the Bees 1 and Omaha nothing on ESPN 1230.
It's back, and the sequel is even hotter than the original. It's Honda's Spring into Action 2 sales event at Plaza Cycle. Honda's blockbuster sales event returns with more thrills, more savings, and more action than ever. Starring Honda's off-road competition bikes, the CRF 450X and the CRF 250X. This time, the story includes zero down payment, zero interest, and zero payments until 2007 upon approved credit with your Honda card. And how about this for a plot twist? Take advantage of $150 in bonus bucks with select 2005 models and get $500 in factory-to-dealer incentives on select CRF models. Spring into Action 2. Now playing at Plaza Cycle, 1379 West, 3300 South, Salt Lake. Hurry in. You've got to move fast or get left behind. After 9 months, minimum fixed monthly payment of 2.5% original balance, state 10.9% fixed APR through GE Money Bank. Bonus bucks and factory-to-dealer incentive good with purchase on selected models. Top of bid for 53106. Other restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
You already know that RC Willey is the place to shop for quality home furnishings, but you may not know that RC Willey also works hard to provide solutions for you in your home. With same-day delivery, there's no need to wait. RC Willey's professional sales associates will answer your questions and help you find exactly what you need. In-store financing means you deal directly with us. By providing an incredible selection of merchandise, it's easy to find your individual taste and style. Find your solutions today at RC Willey. One place, so many possibilities.
Well, that wind really picking up here in Omaha. The temperature has dropped 4 degrees in less than a half hour, and the wind now has increased to 18 miles per hour with gusts to 25. It'll be Mark Teahan, Mike Gavilas, and Ricky Bell, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up in the Omaha batting order to face left-hander Nathan Bland. Mark Teahan batting 125, one double, no extra base hits, and being sent down from Kansas City where he was batting 195 in 23 games for the KC Royals. Lefty against lefty matchup here, and the first pitch from Bland is a breaking ball in at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, one strike the count. Now the veteran Bland's pitch. Low for a ball, 1-1. Nate was originally a fourth-round pick of the Dodgers in 1993, right out of high school. Mountain Brook High School in Alabama. Pitched in the big leagues in 2003 for Houston with 22 appearances. Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, 1-2. 2 years ago, made 53 relief appearances for the Iowa Cubs. Last year, as we mentioned, pitched in Tijuana after being released by the Mariners after a 1-1 spring training with Seattle with a 7.71 earned run average. Curveball outside at the knees, and that evens the count at 2-2. Two balls, two strikes the count on Mark Teahan leading things off for Omaha here in the second inning. Bland's pitch. Change up just a little bit inside at the knees. Ball 3. So the count is full at 3-2. Bland's had a couple of years wiped out due to surgery. 3-2 payoff pitch to Teahan. His low ball 4. The leadoff man's aboard with a walk here in the second inning. So Bland gets ahead of Teahan, but loses him on balls, and that'll bring up Mike Gavilas, the designated hitter. Aviles batting .268, 6 doubles, 2 homers, and 11 runs batted in, 1 for 3 last night. If you're between the ages of 8 and 13, you can help me call the action live for the press box as the Great Clips Junior broadcaster for a game. Enter to win at any Wasatch Front Great Clips location. Relax, it's Great Clips. Teeing at first, nobody out, and the first pitch fastball's on the outside corner to knees. A strike to Aviles, 0-1. Mike Turchell, the Omaha manager, going through the signs at third. Turchell recently named the PCL manager for the AAA All-Star game this July in Toledo. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball low and inside to the right-hand batter, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Infield double play, depth up the middle. Elward even with the bag at third. 1-0 Bees here in the bottom of the second. Land ready, the pitch. Swinging a tap foul at home plate, and the count's 1-2. Well, did you see this at last Friday? A fan of the Albuquerque Isotopes, Larry Trujillo, for the second time in 9 months, won a brand new car at the Isotopes game thanks to a third-inning grand slam. Land ready. The move to first, and the runner is back. After being selected from a random drawing at the start of the game, a third-inning grand slam by Paul Hoover meant Trujillo would walk away the owner of a new Ford Escape. And that's exactly what happened. A third-inning grand slam by Paul Hoover. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Double play ball hit to short. Ibar's got it. Backhand pass to Speck for 1. Over to first for 2. Nicely done. 6-4-3, and that's the 33rd double play turned by the Bees defense this season. Taylor-made double play ball. A little backhanded flip by Ibar. Perfect to Speck, who makes the turn nicely. And so with 2 out and nobody on, it brings up the left fielder, Ricky Bell, batting .174, 2 doubles, a homer, and 4 runs batted in. You see, 9 months ago, similar situation where he had his name drawn, needed a third-inning grand slam to win a new vehicle, and he got one from Jason Wood as the first pitch is in for a strike. That one was a Nissan Xterra. So in 9 months, he's won 2 SUVs from the Isotopes. Here's a swing and a pop foul, first base side. Will it stay in play? Morales near the railing as it go off his glove, but he can't hang on. The wind was pushing that ball away from him, and he could not catch up with it. Part of the deal, too, you were on a 3-night stay at an area resort and casino courtesy of the Isotopes. I would carry that luck over there. 2 vehicles in the last 9 months. No balls, 2 strikes to count on Bell. The pitch up high for a ball, 1-2. Getting back to that top foul, there's a lot of foul territory here at Rosenblatt Stadium between third and first, particularly from dugout to dugout. The 1-2 pitch on the way, and there's a curveball into the dirt. Ball 2. 2-2 the count on Bell. Bees leading 1-0. We're in the bottom of the second inning, thanks to a solo homer by Mike Elward in the top of the second. Land ready. Hits his sign from Ryan Buddy. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Change-up, grounded toward short, fielded off the third, bounce by Ibar. The throw across into the dirt, but a nice backhand swipe by Morales. Scoops it up to record the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the third. It's the Bees 1 and Omaha nothing on ESPN 1230.
Hi, is this the Federal Reserve? How you doing? Good, good. I'm fine, thanks. Listen, maybe you can help me. You're the guys who control the interest rates, right? Good. I was wondering if you could just not touch the interest rates until I sell my home. Well, yeah, I understand that, but no, I just need you to not touch the interest rate until I sell my home. That's all. Just, don't raise it. Just, keep it stable. Oh, is there someone there who can help me? Yeah, I'll hold. Thanks.
Okay, so you can't control the Fed, but call a Coldwell Banker residential brokerage agent and you'll have qualified buyers from all over the world looking at your home, no matter what the interest rate is. That's because Coldwell Banker agents are not only local experts, they're also part of a national and international referral network of professional agents. So there will be thousands of Coldwell Banker agents all over the world working to find you the right buyer at the right price.
Yeah, hello? Yeah, I'm still on hold. Sure, I'll stay here. Thanks.
Call a Coldwell Banker professional in your neighborhood or visit UtahHomes.com. Coldwell Banker Residential Brokerage is owned and operated by NRT Incorporated.
Hi, this is Mitch Jensen of Siegfried & Jensen. We all know Utah's a great sports state. Siegfried & Jensen is a proud sponsor of virtually all of Utah's professional teams. The Jazz, the Bees, the Blaze, the Grizzlies, and Real Soccer. In sports, winning is important. The same is true if you've been injured in an accident. To help ensure victory if you've been injured, you need a winning legal team on your side. Call us at Siegfried & Jensen at 1-800-INJURED. That's 1-800-INJURED. Siegfried & Jensen, your legal team if you've been injured.
We head to the third inning. It's a 1-0 ball game in favor of the Bees. It'll be Ryan Buddy, Brian Speck, and Eric Ibar, the 8-9-1 hitters, due up in the Salt Lake batting order to face left-hander Ed Yarnall. Ryan Buddy to start things off, hitting 184, 3 doubles, 2 homers, and 9 runs batted in. It's also time for our third inning update of the Abra scoreboard. We'll get to that in a moment. Ryan Buddy batting for the first time in this series. Takes low, ball 1. Buddy last year, 5 out of 12, a .417 average with a homer against Omaha pitching. In a 4-game series at Franklin Covey Field, the 1-0 pitch. Buddy takes a little bit low, ball 2. Checking out the Abra scoreboard, again 3 day games in the books. Oklahoma at home at Sacramento by a score of 4-3. Now the 2-0 pitch. Ooh, strike on the outside corner to the knees, 2-1. Colorado Springs wins at Iowa for a second straight day by a score of 2-1. Tacoma gets a run in the bottom of the 10th to beat Round Rock 2-1. A wild 8th inning in that game. 2-1 pitch down the middle of strike 2 and 2. Hunter Brown was called out on strikes for the Rainiers. Argued the call and got ejected as he did in Salt Lake City in the previous series. Then Terry Polaris, the hitting coach, got tossed for arguing from the dugout. And then the manager, Dave Brundage, got ejected as well. 2-2 pitch is lined towards left center field, but it's slicing back towards Andres, the center fielder. And he makes the bill of the cap-high catch for out number 1. So Buddy retired, 1 down. That'll bring up Brian Speck, the second baseman. Hitting .250, 3 doubles, a triple, 3 homers, and 11 runs batted in. He was 0 for 3 last night, so 3 different members of the Rainiers party gets tossed in the 8th inning, but Tacoma wins it 2-1. They're in the bottom of the second at New Orleans. Fresno with a 3-0 lead over the Zephyrs thanks to a 3-run first. 1 out, nobody on as Yarnall delivers. Swung on and lifted in the air towards right center field. Andres, the center fielder, is there, backing up a step, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. So quickly, 2 up, 2 down to the top of the order, and Eric Ibar grounded out to his counterpart at shortstop. Andres Blanco is first time up. Later on, Nashville at Tucson. Albuquerque visits Portland, and Las Vegas plays host to Memphis. Get to the American League next after Yarnall's pitch to Ibar. Swinging a ground ball foul at the third base side for strike 1. Baltimore trailing at home in the 7th to Detroit 6-1. Curtis Granderson and Brandon Inge have homered for the Tigers in the 7th inning. Inge's blast with 2 men on base. The 0-1 delivery. Ibar swings and misses at a changeup away, 0-2. Yankees have caught the Red Sox. That game tied 3-3 in the 5th at New York. David Ortiz, Mike Lowell have homered for Boston. Jason Giambi for the Yankees. The 0-2 to Ibar, similar pitch. He turned it over, changed up, waved down and missed, and Ibar goes down swinging. So a very rapid 1-2-3, top of the third, as we head to the bottom half of inning number 3. After 2.5, it's the Bees 1 and Omaha nothing on ESPN 1230.
Salt Lake City Credit Union is a guaranteed home run with personalized service and the best rates in town. Salt Lake City Credit Union offers a full menu of financial services, including business services and SBA loans, mortgages, free checking and debit cards, auto loans, and online banking. With 7 locations throughout the valley, they're big enough to provide you with everything you need from a financial institution, and they're small enough to give you the friendly, individualized service you deserve. You owe it to yourself to have an account at Salt Lake City Credit Union, above and beyond every day.
Eligibility and membership required. Federally insured by NCUA.
It's coming, and it's coming fast. The world's greatest riders on the world's fastest motorcycles, escaping danger at every turn. It's the AMA Superbike Championship at Miller Motorsports Park. Miller Motorsports Park delivers Utah onto the stage of world-class racing with the inaugural Honda Summit of Speed AMA Superbike Championship, presented by Parts Unlimited. See this thrilling race Friday, June 16th through Sunday, June 18th. See every hair-raising turn on the newest, longest, and finest racetrack ever built in North America. Plus, you'll witness AMA Supermoto riders competing in a high-flying aerial assault that will have you holding your breath. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster or by calling 325-SEAT. That's 325-SEAT. The Honda Summit of Speed AMA Superbike Championship, June 16th through the 18th at the brand new Miller Motorsports Park in Tooele. It'll make your heart race. For more details, visit MillerMotorsportsPark.com.
We go to the bottom of the third inning, 1-0 Bees. The rain doesn't look like it's all that far away. It's not arrived here, though, at the ballpark yet. It'll be Hombres, Blanco, and Gotay, the 8-9-1 hitters, due up to face Nathan Bland here in the third. Chip Hombres batting 183, 6 doubles, a triple, 1 homer, and 5 runs batted in. Singled last night, and he walked 3 times. Wind picking up even more as Bland delivers the first pitch to Hombres. And it's a curveball inside of the knees, ball 1. Finishing up that Abra scoreboard in the Oakland-Toronto game up north of the border. The 1-0 pitch first. Swung on, grounded past the mound. The second baseman Speck to his right has it. Sets and throws the first for the out. So Hombres retired, 1 away. That'll bring up Andres Blanco, the shortstop. Hitting .282, 5 doubles, 3 triples, 1 homer, and 14 runs batted in. 0 for 5 last night. Toronto scored 6 runs in the first inning to go up 6-0 on Oakland, but the A's, with 2 in the second, 3 in the third, and 2 in the fourth, took a 7-6 lead. The Blue Jays came back with 2 in the bottom of the fourth, and now in the fifth they lead Oakland 8-7. As there's a big flash of lightning nearby. And the rain starting to fall as the first pitch is low, ball 1 to Blanco. An infield single by Vladimir Guerrero is driven in a run. The Angels lead the White Sox in Chicago in the third, 1-0. And fans scattering for cover now as the punt is pushed first base side. Up with it, Morales flips the Bland covering. He doesn't get the first in time. That'll likely go as a bunt single for Blanco as the ball bounced off the glove of Bland, and it will be a bunt single. And so now a runner at first base, 1 out, the second hit of the ball game for Omaha. To the top of the order, Ruben Gotay, who flied to center field his first time up. Charlie Hager just called up from AAA Charlotte, getting the start for Chicago tonight against Irvin Santana. Minnesota beat Texas today 4-3. Kyle Loesch the winner. It is really raining hard now. The pitch low and outside, ball 1. But so far, no indication that they're going to bring the tarp out. 1 ball, no strikes. It is just sheets of water, and somehow they're not delaying play. The 1-0 pitch on the way is a fastball high, ball 2. 2-0 to count. At Kansas City, the Royals rallied to defeat Cleveland 10-8. Aaron Guile and Angel Baroa with a home run apiece for Kansas City. This is ridiculous. Why are they still playing? It's not a nationally televised major league game where they play for just about anything. There's a breaking ball in for a strike, and it's 2-1, and now they say forget it. The first base umpire, who shall remain unnamed, but is a former PCL umpire, takes charge and says, enough is enough. So let's finish the scoreboard here before we send it back to ESPN Radio. Tampa Bay defeated Seattle 1-0 in the 5th inning. on a balk. That was the only run of the ball game that scored. It came in on a balk as Tampa Bay salvaged the final game of the series, 1-0 over the Mariners. And it was a veteran, Jamie Moyer, who committed that balk. In the National League through 5, the Mets are pounding Philadelphia 12-2. In the top of the 6th at Pittsburgh, Arizona leads the Pirates 3-2. After 4 in Florida, the Marlins lead Atlanta 3-1. In the 6th inning at Cincinnati, the Reds are out in front of Washington by a score of 6-5 as we lower the window because the wind was blowing the rain in. Later on, Milwaukee's at San Diego. Houston takes on the Dodgers in Los Angeles. In that Milwaukee-San Diego game, Chris Capuano, 4-2 for the Brewers. Chan-Ho Park, 1-1 for the Padres. Houston at Los Angeles, Taylor Buchholz, 2-1 for the Astros. Brett Tomko, 3-1 for the Dodgers. And the Cubs try to snap an 8-game losing streak there at San Francisco to play the Giants. Carlos Zambrano, 0-2 for Chicago. Matt Cain, 1-4, will be on the mound for San Francisco. And earlier today, Albert Pujols hit his Major League leading 18th home run to help key the Cardinals' 7-4 win over Colorado. Jeff Suppan, the winner, 4-2. Byung-Hyun Kim, the loser, 1-1. Jason Isringhausen with his 10th save of the year for St. Louis. Well, they've got a portion of the tarp out, but it seems like now all of a sudden that rain shower has lightened up quite a bit. So we may just hold on just a second as I'm looking outside. It's a very, very light rain at this point. The front edge of the storm had the heaviest shower, although I can see we're high atop the Rosenblatt Stadium. The storm is coming from the northwest, and we see some more heavy showers coming this way. But so far, they have decided not to unfold the tarp. They've rolled it out, but they have not unfolded it here. When play does resume, it'll be a runner at first base with 1 out and a 2-ball, 1-strike count on Ruben Gotay. Now they're squaring up the tube, but they wrap the tarp up in. And it looks like they're going to roll it back up, even though, again, from here, it looks like there's some more shower activity coming. It won't be a long shower, though. I'm looking at the radar right now. Now, there is another wave to the northwest, but it's about 5 or 6 counties over. They had originally said that this rain would not get here until later tonight, but obviously it arrived ahead of schedule. Right now, they've rolled up the tarp a little bit, but they now have stopped for a moment as they're really not sure what they want to do right now. They're talking things over. I don't know if they've got a local weatherman on a cell phone or not. I'm, again, looking at the radar that I have. And right now, everything's kind of on hold in regards to unfolding the tarp to the point where they put the tubing back and rolled it up once and made, one circuit around the tube, and now they're waiting to see whether they should roll it up or they should go back and unfold it and put the tarp down. Again, I'm seeing some heavy rain to the north of the ballpark on the other side of I-80, and it appears that it is shifting to the east, so I think we may be all right, but they're going to double-check to make sure. Again, we are in the bottom of the third inning with the Bees leading 1-0, courtesy of a solo home run to left field by Mike Elward, his first career AAA blast. So while we have the opportunity, let's pause and take a 2-minute timeout. A 2-minute timeout here on ESPN 1230 with the Bees leading 1-0.
Sir, can you hear me?
Imagine you've just been in a traffic accident.
Sir, can you hear me?
And right now, the pressure of the steering wheel against your chest is preventing you from answering this question. while your smashed door is preventing the emergency crew from providing you with the help you're very much in need of.
Okay, sir, we're going to get some equipment in here and get you out of there just as quickly as possible. We need those over here right away.
Imagine the feeling of knowing this happened because you were driving dangerously, driving when you maybe shouldn't have, or allowing yourself to be distracted. Imagine hoping you'll wake up from this nightmare, but not being able to. Imagine the flashing lights and the smell of gasoline.
Sir, can you squeeze my hand?
Now, imagine why they're not bothering to ask these questions to anyone else who was in your car. Consider this a reminder. No one understands the importance of driving safely like someone who didn't. 0 fatalities. It's a goal we can all live with.
It's back, and the sequel is even hotter than the original. It's Honda's Spring into Action 2 sales event at Plaza Cycle. Honda's blockbuster sales event returns with more thrills, more savings, and more action than ever. Starring Honda's off-road competition bikes, the CRF 450X and the CRF 250X. This time, the story includes 0 down payment, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2007 upon approved credit with your Honda card. And how about this for a plot twist? Take advantage of $150 in bonus bucks with select 2005 models and get $500 in factory-to-dealer incentives on select CRF models. Spring into Action 2. Now playing at Plaza Cycle, 1379 West, 3300 South, Salt Lake. Hurry in. You've got to move fast or get left behind. After 9 months, minimum fixed monthly payment of 2.5%. Original promise, 18.9% fixed APR through GE Money Bank. Bonus bucks and factory-to-dealer incentive good with purchase on selected model. Top of goods for 53106. Other restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
All right, welcome back to Rosenblatt Stadium. Nothing has changed in the 2 minutes since we went away. One of the umpires was just called into the tunnel down the left field line. I don't know, again, to talk to the meteorologist, but as I say that, the grounds crew's been given the wave, and they are going to roll the tarp back up, so it shouldn't take very long for us to be able to resume play in that Angels-White Sox game in Chicago. Again, Guerrero's infield single with the bases loaded made it 1-0 in favor of the Angels. Again, off the rookie just up from AAA, Charlie Hager. And then Garrett Anderson delivered a 3-run double. So with Chicago batting in the bottom of the third, it's the Angels 4, White Sox nothing. Angels in desperate need of a win as they have really struggled, but yet the American League West, nobody's been able to run away with it. So the Angels still going through this tough time, having lost 11 of 13, still not all that far off the pace as of this very moment. They are tied with the Mariners for third place, 4 games behind Oakland. The A's leading the division with just a 17-15 mark. Texas a half game back. Then the Mariners and Angels are 4 games back. At this very moment in the American League Central, the White Sox lead Detroit by 3.5. Cleveland by 7.5, Minnesota by 9, and in the AL East, the Red Sox lead the Yankees by 1, Toronto by 3, Baltimore by 6, and Tampa Bay by 7.5 games. In the National League right now, the Mets in the East lead Philadelphia by 3, Atlanta by 7. In the Central, Cincinnati and St. Louis in a virtual tie for first. Houston just 2 back, Milwaukee trails by 4. The Cubs, losers of 8 in a row, 6.5 back. In the National League West, the surprising Colorado Rockies with a 1-game lead over the second place Arizona Diamondbacks, San Diego in third, 2 back. The Dodgers and the Giants are each 3 games off the pace. The Yankees have just taken a 4-3 lead in the 5th inning to make it a 4-3 ball game in the 5th. Yankees trying to retie the Red Sox for the top spot. Alex Rodriguez, who was given the business today without being named by George Steinbrenner, hits a home run to put New York ahead in the bottom of the 5th inning. And while being lustily booed last night, he's been giving a standing ovation right now as he hit what they're saying online is an 87-mile-per-hour fastball from Kurt Schilling. So the Yankees lead 4-3 in a game they once led by a score of 3-0. So the tarp has been rolled up. They'll rake some of the mound, maybe rake in some diamond dry or what have you, and get the field playable again. Again, Nathan Bland, it hasn't been a long enough delay to where he would have to be removed. They'll give him whatever time he needs to loosen up. And again, he'll have a runner at first base with 1 out and a 2-ball, 1-strike count on Ruben Gotay. He's leading 1-0 on the Mike Elward home run in the second inning. Just a reminder, the Bees return home on the 18th against the Oklahoma Redhawks. It'll be a Thirsty Thursday with $2 drinks. And then on Friday, May the 19th, the first time in, I believe, about 5 years, Myron Noodleman returns to Franklin Covey Field. The early 50s Jerry Lewis look-alike comic, a former salsa school teacher, will be coming to town to entertain the fans. And I know the fans in Salt Lake City have been very kind to Myron. When Myron made his previous visits, they've meshed in with his act very well, so we hope you'll come out and check it out. Oklahoma will be in for 4 games starting on Thursday the 18th, and then the New Orleans Zephyrs will come to town for a 4-game series. And for Oklahoma and New Orleans, like this series for Salt Lake, it'll be their first visits to Franklin Covey Field since 2003. So one man with a rake has been working around first base. They're got a member of the grounds crew wiping off the bases with a towel, and I would think we're just a few minutes away, or a few moments away, from the Bees retaking the field and Nathan Bland beginning to warm up. As we look back to the northwest, the rain is gone. It's still overcast over the ballpark, but we can see clearing not that far away. That 1 bolt of lightning and clap of thunder we had during that third inning, the only lightning and thunder that we've had from this passing shower. Again, there's another shower to the northwest of here, moving in this direction, but it's still a ways away from making it this far. So hopefully it'll stall off long enough at the very least to make this an official ball game. Again, these two teams have to turn around and come right back tomorrow for a 12 noon start Omaha time, 11:05 in the Mountain Time Zone. We'll be on the air at 10:45 with the on-deck circle. So it looks like the ground crew has finished its work. Some of the Bees players now coming out of the clubhouse and milling around the dugout, so they should be taking the field momentarily. And we will have baseball in just a few moments. So right now, let us once again pause 2 minutes for a timeout. We'll be back with a score here in the third inning. The Bees 1 and Omaha nothing on ESPN 1230.
You already know that R.C. Willey is the place to shop for quality home furnishings, but you may not know that R.C. Willey also works hard to provide solutions for you in your home. With same-day delivery, there's no need to wait. R.C. Willey's professional sales associates will answer your questions and help you find exactly what you need. In-store financing means you deal directly with us. By providing an incredible selection of merchandise, it's easy to find your individual taste and style. Find your solutions today at R.C. Willey. One place, so many possibilities.
Hi, this is Mitch Jensen of Siegfried & Jensen. We all know Utah's a great sports state. Siegfried & Jensen is a proud sponsor of virtually all of Utah's professional teams: the Jazz, the Bees, the Blaze, the Grizzlies, and Real Soccer. In sports, winning is important. The same is true if you've been injured in an accident. To help ensure victory if you've been injured, you need a winning legal team on your side. Call us at Siegfried & Jensen at 1-800-INJURED. That's 1-800-INJURED. Siegfried & Jensen, your legal team if you've been injured.
Hi, is this the Federal Reserve? How you doing? Good, good. I'm fine, thanks. Listen, maybe you can help me. You're the guys who control the interest rates, right? Good. I was wondering if you could just not touch the interest rates until I sell my home. Well, yeah, I understand that, but no, I just need you to not touch the interest rate until I sell my home. That's all. Just, don't raise it. Just, keep it stable. Well, is there someone there who can help me? Yeah, I'll hold. Thanks.
Okay, so you can't control the Fed, but call a Coldwell Banker residential brokerage agent and you'll have qualified buyers from all over the world looking at your home, no matter what the interest rate is. That's because Coldwell Banker agents are not only local experts, they're also part of a national and international referral network of professional agents. So there will be thousands of Coldwell Banker agents all over the world working to find you the right buyer at the right price.
Yeah, hello? Yeah, I'm still on hold. Sure, I'll stay here. Thanks.
Call a Coldwell Banker professional in your neighborhood or visit utahhomes.com. Coldwell Banker Residential Brokerage is owned and operated by NRT Incorporated.
Back in Rosenblatt Stadium here in Omaha, Nathan Bland back out of the mound, warming up after the rain delay, and will be ready to resume play as soon as he is ready to go. Noted today in the batting race in the American League, the number 2 man in the American League in hitting is former Buzz third baseman Casey Blake, who's now a right fielder for the Cleveland Indians. He's batting .368, trailing only the Blue Jays' Alex Rios, who is hitting .384. Just one of a number of former Salt Lake players who have found their way to various teams around Major League Baseball. As you can hear in our effects microphone, that wind's still howling, and it's blowing in still from left field across towards right. The scoreboard has 3-0, but I'm pretty sure that last pitch prior to the rain was called a strike. So Bland looks like he's ready to go, and stepping into the batter's box will be Ruben Gotay. So we'll see if the count is 3-0 or if it's 2-1. I believe it's 2-1. Yep, 2 balls, 1 strike, says the home plate umpire. A runner at first base, 1 out, bottom of the third. Bees leading by a score of 1-0. The infield at double play depth. They've already turned 1, a 6-4-3 double play. Off the bat of Mike Aviles in the second inning. So everybody's set. We're ready to resume play. The first pitch by Bland instead the turn of the toss to first. And Blanco is back. Boy, it feels like the temperature has dropped quite a bit in the last few moments. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch, swinging a ground ball, flagged down by Bland. Goes to Ibar to second, drops the ball, and everybody is safe. No, they're going to say he's out, and he dropped the ball, taking it out of his mitt to turn 2. And we're going to have an argument, I'm sure, from Mike Jershell. It'll be a fielder's choice. That was a tailor-made double play, 1 hopper. But Eric Ibar, apparently, in taking the ball out of his mitt, dropped the ball and could not make a throw, so they're going to call Blanco out at second base. 1-6 on the force out. A big break, I think, for the Bees. I'm not so sure that Ibar ever had that ball in his glove. So runner at first base, 2 out for Alejandro Prieto. Bounced through the right side of the infield, into right field for a single his first time up. Now Bland ready, and the pitch. There goes the runner, and it's off the glove of Ryan Buddy in his shin guard. It'll be a stolen base for Gotay, his 4th of the year in 5 tries. And the count 1-0 on Prieto. So the potential tying run for Omaha now in scoring position, and what should have been an inning-ending double play that's not converted opens the doors. Boy, so many times those kinds of things lead to runs, and they're not unearned runs, but sometimes you think they should be. 1 ball, no strikes. Gotay, the tying run at second base with 2 out. Here in the bottom of the third. Land ready. The 1-0. Fastball, high ball, 2. 2-0 the count on Prieto. 24 Major League games under his belt, both with the Minnesota Twins. His only home run of the big leagues came against the pitcher who was his teammate here last year, Jimmy Gobble. Now the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and foul. Back out of play as it's up onto the roof and back downstairs. 2-1 the count on Prieto. So a couple of minor league veterans. Nate Bland on the mound in his 13th year. Alejandro Prieto at the plate in his 14th year. Now Bland ready. The glance back towards second. The 2-1 home. Swung on and popped up down the right field line. The wind pushing it away from Gorneau, but he tracks it down and makes the catch in the Bees bullpen in foul territory to retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base, and at the end of 3, it's the Bees 1 and Omaha nothing on ESPN 1230.
City Credit Union is a guaranteed home run with personalized service and the best rates in town. Salt Lake City Credit Union offers a full menu of financial services, including business services and SBA loans, mortgages, free checking and debit cards, auto loans, and online banking. With 7 locations throughout the valley, they're big enough to provide you with everything you need from a financial institution, and they're small enough to give you the friendly, individualized service you deserve. You owe it to yourself to have an account at Salt Lake City Credit Union, above and beyond, every day.
Eligibility and membership required. Federally insured by NCUA.
It's coming, and it's coming fast. The world's greatest riders on the world's fastest motorcycles, escaping danger at every turn. It's the AMA Superbike Championship at Miller Motorsports Park. Miller Motorsports Park delivers Utah onto the stage of world-class racing with the inaugural Honda Summit of Speed AMA Superbike Championship, presented by Parts Unlimited. See this thrilling race Friday, June 16th through Sunday, June 18th. See every hair-raising turn on the newest, longest, and finest racetrack ever built in North America. Plus, you'll witness AMA supermoto riders competing in a high-flying aerial assault that will have you holding your breath. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster or by calling 325-SEAT. That's 325-SEAT. The Honda Summit of Speed AMA Superbike Championship, June 16th through the 18th at the brand new Miller Motorsports Park in Tooele. It'll make your heart race. For more details, visit MillerMotorsportsPark.com.
All right, we go now to the top of the 4th inning. The Bees leading 1-0. It'll be Reggie Willits, Nick Gorneau, and Kendry Morales, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters to face left-hander Ed Yarnall, who's had a very long break since last throwing a pitch. Willits called out on strikes his first time up. Will lead things off. Reggie batting right-handed against the lefty Yarnall. Tian already in close at third to guard against the potential bunt. Now Yarnall ready. And his first pitch of the 4th inning on its way, and Willits takes a little bit high with a changeup. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Time now for a look at this date in Salt Lake PCL history, brought to you by Med1 Medical, the exclusive provider of Sleep Smart Gold. The 1-0 pitch is looped towards left center field. Bell coming out, has to play it on a hop as the wind pushed it away from him, and Reggie Willits is aboard with a leadoff single. I think Bell thought he had that one all the way, but that wind coming in out of the northwest knocked it down. So Willits aboard with a leadoff single. That'll bring up Nick Gorneau, who fouled out to the third baseman tee in his first time up. Med1 Medical, the sleep professionals. On this date in Salt Lake PCL history, May 10th, it was in 2003. The Stingers scored 3 runs in the 11th to pick up a 7-4 win at Sacramento. Tom Gregorio started the scoring with an RBI double, and Rob Quinlan later delivered a 2-run double. Salt Lake relief pitcher Elio Serrano retired all 6 batters he faced to earn the win. Now, what you might not know about Elio Serrano, we'll tell you about after Yarnall delivers his first pitch to Gorneau. Swung out at a high pop fly. Short right field. Allen coming in towards the line, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Willits retreats back to first, and there's one away. That'll bring up Kendry Morales, who bounced out to the shortstop Blanco his first time up. That was back when the Stingers wore those sleeveless uniforms with the blue pinstripes. Well, they didn't have any blue pinstripe pants that fit Serrano. He actually wore the spring training blue pinstripe pants, but they weren't blue. They were purple. There's a pitch, a breaking ball strike, 0-1. He was with the Colorado Rockies in spring training and had some of their pants. And I guess from the stands and certainly from the press box, you couldn't tell the difference between the blue or the purple. But he actually had a blue pinstripe top with a Stingers logo on it, and he had his purple pinstripe Rockies pants on. There's a swing and a line drive, slicing foul out of play down the right field side as you can see a rainbow forming across the Missouri River over on the Iowa side. A count on Morales, 0-2. Stop in for free CPAP pressure check and free tubing. Med1 Medical, 10712 South 13th East in Sandy. No balls, 2 strikes the count. Yarnall's pitch. Change up just outside of the bell. 1-2 the count on Kendry. Again, a switch hitter batting from the right side against the lefty Yarnall. He's with 4 switch hitters in the lineup. Ibar, Willits, Morales, and Speck. Willits, the lead at first, the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the right of home plate. Still 1-2. 1 run on 2 hits for the Bees. No runs on 2 hits for the Royals. Infield at double play depth behind Yarnall. Sun now shining here at the ballpark as the shower is completely past. The 1-2. Strike 3 called. A breaking ball, the inside corner at the knees. Kendry Morales caught looking, and that's the 4th strikeout for Yarnall in the ball game. He's had 1 inning. So 2 outs. Willits, who led off the inning with a single, is still at first for Jeff Mathis, who struck out swinging his first time up. See if Reggie takes off here to try to get into scoring position. He's 8 out of 10 in the stolen base department this year. The pitch. Swing and a foul. Back to the screen. Strike 1. 0-1 the count on Mathis. One strike the count. The infield back now. The outfield shaded towards right. Well, it's a good-sized lead over at first. Yarnall ready. And the left-hander moves towards first. Willis broke towards second. The throw to second base, and he is out on a head-first slide. And it goes caught stealing. 1-3-6. And so no runs, 1 hit, nobody left on base as we go to the bottom of the 4th. It's still the Bees 1, Omaha nothing on ESPN 1230.
Hard Ditmar throws. Here's a swing and a high fly ball going deep to left. This may do it. Back to the wall goes Berra. It is over the fence. Home run. The Pirates win.
Classic baseball is back. The Salt Lake Bees. Now get a family pass to see the Bees this season for an incredible $199. That's only $276 per game for your entire immediate family. Call 325-BASE to get your family pass. The Salt Lake Bees. Classic baseball is back.
Let's face it, life's full of little dings and dents, particularly when you or your teenager are driving. At Abra Auto Body and Glass, we realize not every fender bender requires a lengthy dialogue with an insurance agent. To keep your insurance premiums down, it's sometimes better to handle a repair on your own, especially when the damage is mostly just a cosmetic annoyance. Bring your dinged and dented vehicle to Abra and let us help you and your family get the quality repair you need at a price you can afford. We've been at it for over 20 years, and with the best trained technicians in the industry, we can make your car sparkle like it did before you or your teenager had an unfortunate mishap. So, even when you are not submitting an insurance claim, let Abra work with you to get an affordable, quality repair with a lifetime warranty. Auto Body Repair of America. Abra, America's most recommended. Call 1-888-USA-ABRA to schedule an immediate appointment.
All right, we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, and it's uncharted territory so far this season for Nathan Bland. He'll face Paul Phillips, Chad Allen, and Mark Keehan. The 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up in the Omaha batting order. Bland has already gone longer than any of his previous outings. He went 2 innings on April the 24th in his first appearance, and nothing since that has reached even 2 innings is the side armor, Matt Wilhite, starts to throw in the Salt Lake bullpen. Paul Phillips will lead things off for Omaha here in the bottom of the 4th. Phillips flied out to Gorneau in right field his first time up. He's holding on to a 1-0 lead. Just a reminder that all Monday home games are Harmon's Family Night with the Bees. Stop by your local Harmon store and pick up a voucher that's good for 8 family members to get in for $16. And you can redeem that voucher at the Bees box office. Harmon's, your neighborhood grocer. The next Monday night Family Night Here's the pitch first. Phillips, a good bunt, third base side. It's going to roll, and stops in fair territory. It'll be a bunt single for Paul Phillips leading off the fourth inning. He deadened that ball perfectly. It rolled onto the grass, then onto the dirt base path, but it stayed fair, and so the potential tying runs at first with nobody out for Chad Allen, who bounced out to the third baseman Elward his first time up. Again, the next Harmon's Family Night comes your way on Monday, May 22nd, when the New Orleans Zephyrs open up a 4-game series at Franklin Covey Field. So Phillips, the tying run at first with nobody out. The infield double play depth as Bland kicks and delivers. Allen takes way outside, ball one. And certainly manager Brian Harper, pitching coach Charles Nagy, to this point probably gotten about as much as they thought they might out of Bland, who's still out there here in the fourth. The 1-0 pitch on the way to Allen. Swung on a little soft liner over the head of Ibar into left center field for a base hit. Scooping it up is Willett. Snapping at second base is Phillips. And now runners are at first and second. Nobody out as that one sounded like it cracked Chad Allen's bat. So now Omaha with a full-fledged threat with the runners at first and second base and nobody out, threatening that D's 1-0 lead. Here's Martin, who walked his first time up. Lefty against lefty matchup here. Again, Will Height throwing in the Salt Lake bullpen down the right field line. Infield double play depth. Well, a bunt is tempting for Tian as they're playing back, not expecting him to lay one down. Bland's pitch. He swings away and whips from the right field, but right at Nick Gorneau, who makes the catch, and Phillips, who had gone halfway to third, has to come back and cannot advance. Boy, Tian hit a rope to right field, but Gorneau, a couple of steps to his right, was in perfect position to make the play for the first out of the inning. So, one out. Here's Mike Aviles, who grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. His first time up, a duplicate, and the Bees are out of the inning. So runners at first and second, one out. Aviles the batter. Bland ready, the pitch. Swung on and lined up the alley in left center field. That's going to go to the wall and score two. Here comes Phillips. Chad Allen being waved around. Here comes Eric Ibar's throw to the plate, and it's not going to be in time. Ball trickles away from Buddy, but not far enough away for Aviles to advance. It's a two-run double for Mike Aviles, and the Royals take the lead 2-1. For Aviles, his seventh double, his 12th and 13th runs batted in as he picked on the first pitch and scolded it up the alley in left center field. So Omaha has its first lead in this series. And they have a runner at second base with one out. The batter will be Ricky Bell, who grounded out to short his last time up, and that's going to be all for Nathan Bland, who gave the Bees everything he could in 3 1/3 innings. But now Matt Wilhite will come on to pitch, and we'll tell you all about him after this 1-minute timeout for a pitching change on ESPN 1230.
It's coming, and it's coming fast. The world's greatest riders on the world's fastest motorcycles, escaping danger at every turn. It's the AMA Superbike Championship at Miller Motorsports Park. Miller Motorsports Park delivers Utah onto the stage of world-class racing with the inaugural Honda Summit of Speed AMA Superbike Championship, presented by Parts Unlimited. See this thrilling race Friday, June 16th through Sunday, June 18th. See every hair-raising turn on the newest, longest, and finest racetrack ever built in North America. Plus, you'll witness AMA Supermoto riders competing in a high-flying aerial assault that will have you holding your breath. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster or by calling 325-SEAT. That's 325-SEAT. The Honda Summit of Speed AMA Superbike Championship, June 16th through the 18th at the brand new Miller Motorsports Park in Tooele. It'll make your heart race. For more details, visit MillerMotorsportsPark.com.
Right-hander Matt Wilhite comes on to pitch now for the Bees for the 14th time this year. In 18 and 1/3 innings, he's given up 15 hits, 6 runs, all earned. He has struck out 6 and walked 7. No hit batters or wild pitches, and 2 home runs allowed. Wilhite 1-1 with 1 save and a 2.95 earned run average. The PCL batting .224 against right-hander Matt Wilhite, who has inherited 2 previous runners, and neither one has come around to score. So runner at second base, 1 out. First batters facing Wilhite are batting .250, 3 for 12. So Aviles at second base, 1 out. Omaha here in the bottom of the 4th has taken a 2-1 lead. Wilhite, the 6'1" and 185-pound right-hander, deals, and it's a sidearm fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Cannot close the books on Bland's line as he's responsible for Aviles out at second base. No balls, 1 strike. Wilhite checks the runner and comes home. Sidearm breaking ball, strike 2 call on the inside half of the plate above the knees. No balls, 2 strikes. Aviles, in his 4th year, has climbed the ladder to AAA despite being a 7th-round draft pick by the Royals, receiving a whopping $1,000 signing bonus. The 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on and looped down the right field line. Looks like trouble, and it is. It drops in for a base hit. Rounding third, Aviles. He'll head home. Going on to second base is Ricky Bell, and it's now a 3-1 Omaha lead. They're going to rule a single and a run batted in for Bell, and an error charged to Gorneau, allowing Bell to take second base. For Gorneau, that's his first error of the season. So now it's a 3-1 ball game, and the batter will be Chip Hombres, who grounded out to second base his last time up. So that does close the books on Nathan Bland. 3 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Runner at second base again, 1 out, and the pitch is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Wilhite had been lights out for the Bees of late, but gave up 2 runs on 3 hits his last outing on May the 8th against Tacoma, as the breaking ball misses low, ball 2. 2-0 the count. 3 runs across for Omaha here in the 4th. Now Wilhite ready in the 2-0. Fastball in at the knees, a strike, and it's 2-1. Wilhite's 14th appearance ties him with Jonathan Rauenhorst for the team lead. Greg Jones with 13 appearances, the 2-1. Fastball smash past the diving Elward down the left field line. Here comes Bell around third with the 4th run of the inning to throw to second base, and sliding into an out there is Chip Hombres. It'll be a single and a run batted in. 7-4 on the put out at second base on Hombres as Adam Paskovich throws out the batter trying to stretch a single into a double, but it's now a 4-1 Omaha lead. As the Royals try to snap a 6-game losing streak, while the Bees are trying for a 5th time to put together a 4-game winning streak. They have not been able to do it. They've had 5 3-game winning streaks this year. So here's Andres Blanco, who singled his last time up. And there's a sidearm fastball strike on the inside corner at the knees. 0-1. Now, at this point, that run is unearned because the error put Bell in scoring position. The 0-1 pitch on the way. Swinging a one-hopper back to the hill, knocked down by Wilhite, who picks it up and throws to first, and that retires the side. And the run charged to Wilhite will be unearned. But 4-run score in the inning on 5 hits. 1 error, nobody left on base. As we go to the 5th, it's now Omaha 4, the Bees 1 on ESPN 1230.
Salt Lake City Credit Union is a guaranteed home run with personalized service and the best rates in town. Salt Lake City Credit Union offers a full menu of financial services, including business services and SBA loans, mortgages, free checking and debit cards, auto loans, and online banking. With 7 locations throughout the valley, they're big enough to provide you with everything you need from a financial institution, and they're small enough to give you the friendly, individualized service you deserve. You owe it to yourself to have an account at Salt Lake City Credit Union, above and beyond every day.
Eligibility and membership required. Federally insured by NCUA. Attention Utah business owners. Not sure what directory to advertise in? Do they all seem the same? Phone Directories Company has the solution. From Salt Lake to St. George, we cover Utah with 15 great directories, all designed with the Utah communities in mind. Our memorable covers and unique features make them the directories of choice for your customers. With affordable pricing and local sales representatives, advertising has never been easier. Let us make the difference in your business. TDC, Phone Directories Company. Great people, great books, great results. To advertise, call 1-800-228-0801.
Hard hit by Throws. Here's a swing and a high fly ball going deep to left. This may do it. Back to the ball goes Berra. It is over the fence. Home run. The Pirates win.
Classic baseball is back. The Salt Lake Bees. Now get a family pass to see the Bees this season for an incredible $199. That's only $276 per game for your entire immediate family. Call 325-BASE to get your family pass. The Salt Lake Bees. Classic baseball is back.
All right, we go to the 5th inning. Now Omaha leading by a score of 4-1. It'll be Jeff Mathis, Mike Elward, and Adam Paskovich. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to face lefty Ed Yarnall. Mathis was at the plate when Reggie Willits got picked off out at first base by Yarnall to end the 4th inning. Our 5th inning, middle of the game reset of the Omaha defensive alignment. Ricky Bell, Chip Hombres, and Chad Allen in left, center, and right. Mark Tian at third, Andres Blanco at short, Ruben Gotay at second, and Alejandro Prieto at first. A battery of Ed Yarnall pitching and Paul Phillips catching. Mathis struck out swinging his first time up, and he takes a breaking ball low, ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. So these are going to have to try to come back here to extend that winning streak to 4 as Mathis takes one in at the knees for a strike, and it's 1-1. Wind has died down now considerably. The pitch. Swinging a 2-shot foul off the end of the bat behind home plate, and the count's 1-2. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Omaha. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error for the Bees. Now the lefty Yarnall ready. The pitch inside with a fastball backs Mathis away, and that evens the count at 2-2. Yarnall, throughout his 10-year professional career, has been traded 4 times. Now the 2-2. Swung on and ripped into left field, a base hit. Played on the second hop by Ricky Bell, and so Mathis is aboard with a leadoff single. Hit number 3 for the Bees as Jeff extends his hitting streak now to all 6 games, in which he has played since coming down from the Angels. Now here's Mike Elward, who provided the Bees with their run with a home run to left field his first time up. So runner at first base, nobody out. Talking about Yarnall's been traded 4 times. The pitch to Elward is high, ball 1. Probably the most famous deal that he was involved in was the one in which the Marlins sent Mike Piazza to the Mets after his very short stay with the Fighting Fish. Yarnall ready in the 1-0. Strike on the outside corner at the knees, 1-1. He went from the Mets to the Marlins in that deal. During the first of 2 different fire sales by the Marlins after winning championships. The 1-1. Swing and a miss at a fastball, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Elward. Yarnall originally drafted by the Mets in 1996 out of LSU. Short lead at first for Mathis. The lefty's 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. Back onto the screen to our right, and so the count remains 1-2. Yarnall has pitched for 8 different AAA teams, 3 in the PCL, Omaha, Sacramento, and New Orleans. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Yarnall ready. The pitch. Swing and a foul. Still 1-2. The 5 International League teams he's pitched for: Charlotte, Columbus, Louisville, Pawtucket, and Scranton Wilkes-Barre. This is all in just 10 professional seasons, plus a couple of years in Japan. The 1-2 again. Swing and a foul back, and so Elward making Yarnall work. As our old late friend Dave Blackwell would have said, hopefully Yarnall doesn't have a whole lot of magazine subscriptions if he's moving around that much. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Elward. Mathis the lead at first, the pitch. Just a little bit high with an off-speed pitch, 2-2 the count. Yarnall in 2003 was the winning pitcher in the championship game in Game 3 of the PCL Finals for the River Cats against Nashville. Well, he's definitely bounced around. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The infield double play depth behind Yarnall. And the 2-2 to Elward. Up high with a fastball. That fills the count at 3-2. Adam Pavkovich is due next. As the Bees try to battle back after surrendering 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th to fall behind by 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yarnall's payoff pitch, instead the turn of the toss to first, and Mathis is back. Ryan Harper coaching over at third base, the Bees manager, with Jim Efford, the hitting coach, over at first. The 3-2 payoff pitch. Elward swings and misses through a fastball. He struck him out. Strikeout number 5 for Yarnall. There's 1 down here in the 5th. Brings up Adam Pavkovich, who bounced out to third. His first time up. Well, I see Netman down the right field line. His net's ready, but I don't think he's gotten a souvenir yet. And we're in the 5th inning. Still a long ways to go, though. Now Pavkovich waiting. Yarnall ready. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. Angels now leading the White Sox 6-0 in the 5th. Through 4 1/3, Urban Santana has yet to allow a hit. One strike to count on Pavkovich, with Ryan Buddy due next. Yarnall delivers, and Pavkovich swings and lines one to left center field. Hombres on the run, dives and makes a backhanded grab. And back to first goes Mathis. There was one, the wind, which is picked up again. Helped out the Royals. There's a little bit of a slice to it anyway, but it helped push the ball to where Hombres could make a very fine diving backhanded grab to take a hit away from Adam Pavkovich. So 2 outs now for Ryan Buddy, who flied to center field his last time up. That, as soon as I said that, of course, the no-hitter for Santana's gone as A.J. Pierzynski doubled to left field. So Mathis, who led off the inning with a single, 2 outs later, is still at first base. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Brian Harper once again going through signs at third. Now the pitch. Swung on and looped down the right field line, but slicing foul down into the Bees bullpen. The count's 0-2. The lone Salt Lake run coming on a home run by Elward in the 2nd. They got a leadoff single in the 4th, but Willits was never advanced past first, and eventually picked off to end the inning. Here, Mathis led off with a single, but 2 outs later, he's still over at first base. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Buddy. Up high, ball 1. 1-0 the count. So that breeze again is picked up, blowing at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. Coming in over the left field wall. The move to first, and Mathis is back. Again tomorrow, a 12:05 start here in Omaha, which means 11:05 in Salt Lake City. It'll be right-hander Jared Weaver going for the Bees at 2-1 against righty Kyle Snyder, 0-1 for the Royals. Mathis takes off. The 1-2 pitch is lined towards left. Drifting back, Bell jumps up at the last minute and hauls it in to retire the side. Ooh, Buddy hit that one on the nose, but Ricky Bell able to run it down. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We're halfway through this scheduled 9-rounder. It's Omaha 4 and the Bees 1 on ESPN 1230.
Announcing the once-in-a-lifetime Toyota Launch Spectacular, featuring the largest debut in Toyota history with the all-new Camry Hybrid, now joining our ultra-efficient hybrid lineup, along with Highlander Hybrid and Prius, America's best-selling hybrid. Of course, there are 16 models in all, and to make room for the new vehicles, there are great deals going on now. But hurry, it all ends soon. Toyota's Launch Spectacular. It's time to move forward. Prius sales based on Auto Focus Company total new vehicle registrations for year ending 2005 in the U.S.
Deep in the rainforests of Brazil lies a secret fat-burning ingredient used by Brazilian movie stars, athletes, and supermodels for years to keep them thin and energized. The makers of H57 Judia have scoured the jungles of Brazil to find their secret. And now, it's yours.
All-natural I-57 Ignite with 100% Chanavugre, the fastest fat-burning thermogenic in the world, is now available for the first time in America. Risk-free only through this special radio offer. Supercharged I-57 Ignite works to give you more energy within the first hour you try it. Within a week, your clothes will fit more loosely, and in less than 1 month, you will dramatically lose weight. Guaranteed. Try I-57 Ignite risk-free and ignite your body today. Call toll-free 800-503-5098. That's 800-503-5098. This product is not available in stores. To try I-57 Ignite risk-free, call now 800-503-5098 or visit myi57.com.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bees trailing Omaha 4-1. It'll be the top of the Royals order. Ruben Gotay, Alejandro Prieto, and Paul Phillips to face Matt Wilhite. The 5th inning, middle of the game reset of the Bees defensive alignment. Adam Pavkovich in left, Reggie Willits in center, Nick Gorneau in right, Mike Elward at third, Eric Ibar at short, Brian Specht at second, and Kendry Morales is at first. A battery of Matt Wilhite pitching and Ryan Buddy catching. So here's Ruben Gotay, 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice, stole second in the 3rd inning, but was stranded there. So we're ready to go here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Matt Wilhite ready, and the first pitch to Gotay is off speed and outside at the knees, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Now Wilhite's pitch. Breaking ball in at the knees for a strike, and it's 1-1. Wilhite, in his 4th professional year, a career-high 56 appearances for Arkansas last year, is a swing and a high fly ball, shallow left. Adam Pavkovich jogging in is there, and he'll put it away for the first out of the inning. 1 down here in the Omaha 5th. That'll bring up Alejandro Prieto. Single to right and foul out to right field in his last at bat, so he's 1 for 2. Albert Pujols today with his major league leading 18th home run in the Cardinals' 7-4 win over Colorado. Now the pitch. Sidearm breaking ball inside. Ball 1, just above the knees. 1-0 the count. The pitch. That sinks down low. Ball 2. 2-0 the count on Prieto. And the Rockies surprisingly leading the National League West Division right now. The 2-0 offering, and it's a sidearm fastball outside at the knees. Ball 3 to Prieto. Three balls, no strikes. Will Height delivers. And it's low, ball 4. That's the first walk issued by Will Height, the second given out by Bees pitching in the ball game. Brings up Paul Phillips, who got that 4-run rally started last inning with a bunt single up the third baseline. He laid it down on the grass. It curled into the dirt base path, but didn't have much left on it, and it stopped short of crossing the line. That got things going. Rutter at first base, 1 out, the pitch. Swung on and a high fly ball down the left field line. Patkovich towards the corner and straddling the line, makes the catch in fair territory for out number 2. That may have been a ball that the wind held up and kept fair. So 2 out. Here's Chad Allen, 1 for 2 with a single to center field his last time up. Brewers had to put their ace, Ben Sheets, on the disabled list with tendonitis in his right shoulder. Dana Evelyn will get called up from Nashville, where he was 3-1 in 6 starts for the Sounds. First pitch to Allen, sidearm breaking ball, and it's an ease for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Quick throw to first, and Prieto dives back in safely. Sheets becomes the second Milwaukee starting pitcher to go on the disabled list. Tomo Oka went on the DL last week with a partial tear in his right rotator cuff. No balls, 1 strike to count on Allen with a runner at first base, 2 outs. Will Height delivers. And it's a fastball just inside at the belt, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Omaha trying to snap a 6-game losing streak with a win here tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike. And they lead at 4-1, the pitch. Swung on, chopped towards the hole at short, backhanded by Ibar, sets the long throw to first. In time to get Allen to retire the side. The no runs, no hits. There was a walk, and 1 runner was left on base. We go to the 6th. It's Omaha 4 and the Bees 1 on ESPN 1230.
This just in, I think there's been a prison break, and reports are saying it's the Scorcher. Yes, the Scorcher has escaped and is running rampant across Comfortville. Apparently, he's targeting innocent air conditioning units. Yes, and wait a second. It seems that reports are flooding in of unfortunate citizens feeling uncomfortable, hot, and in extreme cases, I hesitate to say this on the air, people are even sweating. Wait a minute, we're now getting word there seems to be some sort of disturbance. Oh, Bryant Man is on the scene, and he has apprehended the Scorcher. All right. Tune in again for another tale of Bryant Man, always doing whatever it takes.
Call 1-866-4-BRYANT today for the Bryant dealer nearest you and find out how you can fight the rising fuel costs this winter with a highly efficient natural gas furnace. 1-866-4, BRYANT. Or find us on the web at UtahBryant.com.
Dreaming of owning your own home? Cypress Credit Union would like to make your dream a reality with fantastic rates on low-fee construction and mortgage loans. Visit CypressCU.com or speak to a mortgage specialist at 260-7600. We'll help you determine your home buying power and the loan that best fits your needs. Mention this ad and we'll waive the $175 processing fee when you get your mortgage.
Cypress Credit Union. Your future is our future.
Equal housing lender.
We go to the 6th, 4-1 Omaha. Starting pitcher Ed Yarnall has pitched outstanding baseball, but he feels rather comfortable here at Rosenblatt Stadium. It was 10 years ago he won 2 games to help lead LSU to the World Series championship here. Brian Specht, Eric Ibar, and Reggie Willits due up here in the top of the 6th inning. Brian Specht flied out to center field his first time up. It's also time for our 6th inning update of the Abra scoreboard. Again, This afternoon, 3 games. Omaha at Sacramento 4-3. It was Colorado Springs nipping Iowa 2-1, and Tacoma got a run in the bottom of the 10th to beat Round Rock 2-1 to end the Express's 11-game winning streak. Activity begins to stir as well in the Omaha bullpen as a right-hander, Luke Hudson, starts to throw. Yarnall ready, and the pitch to Speck. Swing at a fastball and a foul straight back. Strike one. At New Orleans in the 6th, it's Fresno 5, the Zephyrs 5. Nashville just got a run in the top of the first at Tucson on a Dave Krinzel home run, his 3rd of the year. Now the 0-1. Swings way to the fastball away, and that's Casey Smith batting for Brian Speck. I don't know if something happened to Brian or what, but Smith is in the lineup now, and he takes low and inside for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes the count on Casey. Now the pitch. Fastball a little bit high. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count on Casey here in the 6th. Now Yarnall's pitch. Swing and a slow bouncer, left side, the third baseman Teehan. Charges, gloves, and throws to first for the out. 1 away to the top of the order, and Eric Ibar, who's 0 for 2. Ibar struck out swinging his last time up, but he's got to be happy for his brother. Willie Ibar called up from Las Vegas today with outfielder Jason Repko being placed on the 15-day disabled list after spraining his ankle last night in the first inning of the Dodgers game. Ibar takes low, ball 1. Ibar was leading the PCL with 44 hits and 33 runs batted in. His .358 batting average was 5th in the league, and he had 7 home runs. The 1-0 pitch, and Eric takes a strike on the inside corner above the knees, 1-1. Albuquerque at Portland just underway. Memphis at Las Vegas soon to follow. The 1-1 pitch, Ibar swings and lines one foul, twisting out of play just over the outstretched net of Netman. In the major leagues, Detroit beat Baltimore 6-3. Coming from behind with a 4-run 7th inning. The 1-2 offering. Ibar swings, and he bounces another one to third. Teehan handles the belt high bounce and throws to first for the out. Very quickly, 2 up, 2 down for the Bees here in the 6th inning. That'll bring up Reggie Willits, who's 1 for 2, who has one of the 3 Bees hits with a single to left, leading off the 4th. The Yankees brought out the long ball. Home runs by Jason Giambi, Alex Rodriguez, and Jorge Posada has put the Yankees out in front of Boston 7-3. After the Red Sox jumped out in front 3-0. Yarnall ready, and the first pitch to Willits. He bunts, pops it in the air, first base side, coming down and making the sliding catch in foul territory is Prieto, and that retires the side. A good play by the Omaha first baseman. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's still Omaha 4, the Bees 1 on ESPN 1230.
Let's face it, life's full of little dings and dents, particularly when you or your teenager are driving. At Abra Auto Body and Glass, we realize not every fender bender requires a lengthy dialogue with an insurance agent. To keep your insurance premiums down, it's sometimes better to handle a repair on your own, especially when the damage is mostly just a cosmetic annoyance. Bring your dinged and dented vehicle to Abra and let us help you and your family get the quality repair you need at a price you can afford. We've been at it for over 20 years, and with the best trained technicians in the industry, we can make your car sparkle like it did before you or your teenager had an unfortunate mishap. So, even when you are not submitting an insurance claim, let Abra work with you to get an affordable, quality repair with a lifetime warranty. Auto Body Repair of America. Abra, America's most recommended. Call 1-888-USA-ABRA to schedule an immediate appointment.
When it's time for your next set of tires, do you want the best tire warranty in the business? Then you should head to Big O Tires. Big O's free replacement warranty is the best in the business and gives you free services with your tires like balancing, rotating, and flat repair. Plus, with Big O Tires speed lane service, you can have your tires mounted, balanced, and on your vehicle in 20 minutes or less. Big O Tires, Utah's #1 tire store.
A reputation you can ride on. Big O Tires.
All right, we go now to the bottom of the 6th inning, and it is still a 4-1 Omaha lead. Casey Smith stays in the ball game to play second base after pinch hitting for Brian Speck. Mark Teehan to lead it off against Matt Wilhite. He's walked and fly to right. He takes a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Finishing up that Abra scoreboard, Toronto beat Oakland 9-7 after letting a 6-0 lead get away. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball outside at the knees, 1-1. Ryan Anderson with a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 5th inning. They're now in the 6th. It's now the Angels 6 and the White Sox 3. The 1-1 pitch sinks down low to the left-hand batter. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. Minnesota edged Texas 4-3. Kansas City outlasts Cleveland 10-8 to sweep that series. A home run in that game for former Buzzman Casey Blake, his 4th of the year. Teehan takes a breaking ball in the dirt, 3-1 the count. Tampa Bay shut out Seattle 1-0, each team with only 4 hits in the game. And again, the only Devil Rays run came on a balk by Seattle's Jamie Moyer. 3-1 the count on Teehan as Wilhite delivers. A fastball strike on the inside corner at the knees, 3-2. In the bottom of the 8th at Florida, the Marlins lead Atlantis 8-1. Alfredo Messiga just scored a run for the Marlins, the former Stinger shortstop. In the 9th at Pittsburgh, the Diamondbacks leading the Pirates 6-4. Now the pitch swung on, grounded towards first. Behind the bag, Morales has it, and he'll take it 6 steps to the bag for the out. One away. That'll bring up Mike Aviles, who put the Royals out in front with a 2-run double in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. I can hear the Boo Birds from Philadelphia all the way here in Omaha. The Mets 13, the Phillies 4 going into the bottom of the 9th. In the 8th at Cincinnati, Washington's just scored twice. They've tied the Reds at 6. Cardinals beat the Rockies 7-4. The pitch on the way, swinging a one-hopper. Backhanded by Wilhite on the third base side of the mound, and he fires a strike to first for the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down for Omaha. That'll bring up Ricky Bell, who delivered an RBI single his last time up. Later on, Milwaukee at San Diego, Houston at Los Angeles, and San Francisco host the Cubs. Those games about 10 minutes away from starting. Maybe 20 minutes for the Cubs and the Giants. A lot talked about with the Cubs' 8-game losing streak, but the Astros all of a sudden have taken a tumble, losing 5 in a row. Swing and a miss to the sidearm breaking ball. Strike 1, the count on Bell. Here it's Omaha 4 and the Bees 1. Bees took a 1-0 lead in the second. The Royals scored 4 in the 4th as the sidearm curveball is low and outside, and that evens the count at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. That's down low, ball 2. 2-1 the count on Bell. Wilhite working quickly. The pitch. Swung on and look out. That ball's hit deep to left. It's up there, it's out there, and it's gone. A solo home run for Ricky Bell. His second home run of the season. And it's now Omaha 5 and the Bees 1. He got all of that one, wind or no wind. That was leaving the yard. For Wilhite, that is his 3rd home run surrendered. Now here's Chip Ambrose, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI single his last time up. First pitch low, but at the knees, a strike, 0-1, a late right arm from the home plate umpire. So after 2 quick outs, Will Hyde on a 2-1 pitch gets taken yard by Ricky Bell. Now his 0-1 offering to Ambrose, swung on, line towards left field, hooking away from Paskovich, and it drops in for a base hit. He'll take the turn and hold at first base, so Ambrose is 2 for 2. And that'll bring up Andres Blanco, who's 1 for 2. Bounced back to the mound his last time up. In that Marlins game, Alfredo Amezaga, the former Singer, opened up the 8th inning with a pinch hit triple before eventually scoring. There's a pitch, grounded just foul outside the bag at third as Blanco went the other way, strike 1. Activity beginning to stir in the Bees bullpen as Jonathan Rauenhorst starts to loosen up. 0-1 the count on Blanco. Throw to first base, and Ambrose is back. Again, inside the division, Tacoma's already won, Colorado Springs has won, and Portland leads 1-0 in the first inning over Albuquerque. Again, a quick throw to first, and the runner's back. So there's a chance, unless the Bees rally here, that all 3 teams in the division will gain a game on Salt Lake. 1 strike on Blanco. Will Hyde fields. Swinging a ground ball towards short. Ibar's got it on the short hop. His play to first base in time for the out to retire the side. He looked towards second, thinking about getting the force out, but Casey Smith hadn't gotten there yet. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the 7th. Omaha has enlarged their lead. It's the Royals 5 and the Bees 1 on ESPN 1230.
Sir, can you hear me?
Imagine you've just been in a traffic accident.
Sir, can you hear me?
And right now, the pressure of the steering wheel against your chest is preventing you from answering this question, while your smashed door is preventing the emergency crew from providing you with the help you're very much in need of.
Okay, sir, we're going to get some equipment in here and get you out of there just as quickly as possible. We need those over here right away.
Imagine the feeling of knowing this happened because you were driving dangerously, driving when you maybe shouldn't have, or allowing yourself to be distracted. Imagine hoping you'll wake up from this nightmare, but not being able to. Imagine the flashing lights and the smell of gasoline.
Sir, can you squeeze my hand?
Now, imagine why they're not bothering to ask these questions to anyone else who was in your car. Consider this a reminder. No one understands the importance of driving safely like someone who didn't. 0 fatalities. It's a goal we can all live with.
You already know that R.C. Willey is the place to shop for quality home furnishings, but you may not know that R.C. Willey also works hard to provide solutions for you in your home. With same-day delivery, there's no need to wait. R.C. Willey's professional sales associates will answer your questions and help you find exactly what you need. In-store financing means you deal directly with us. By providing an incredible selection of merchandise, it's easy to find your individual taste and style. Find your solutions today at R.C. Willey. One place, so many possibilities.
All right, we go to the 7th inning, and the Bees trail by 4 now. It's 5-1. It'll be Nick Gorneau, Kendry Morales, and Jeff Mathis to face the southpaw. Ed Yarnall is still out there. Coming into the 7th inning, Gorneau is fouled out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. First pitch from the southpaw is a curveball, strike 0-1. No sustained offense at all for the Bees tonight. Their only run coming on a solo homer. Now the 0-1. Gorneau takes a curveball low, ball 1. Time now for the Zions Bank 7th inning game summary for Omaha. 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors. For the Bees, 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 error. There's a pitch down low, 2-1 the count. The Bees have left only 1 runner on base, while Omaha has stranded 4, I should say 9 hits on the board for the Royals. Scored 4 in the 4th and 1 in the 6th. The Bees run coming in the 2nd as Gorneau takes a fastball high, ball 3. 3-1 the count on Gorneau. Bees trailing by 4. They have not lost a game this year by more than 3 runs. The 3-1 pitch. Gorno swings and lifts one foul, slicing out of play down the right field line. And now the count runs full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Right-hander Danny Tamayo now throwing in the Omaha bullpen. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the payoff pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air towards right. Allen coming out, won't get to it. It drops in front of him for a base hit. Hit number 4 for the Bees as Gorno is aboard with a leadoff single. Well, 3 of the last 4 innings, the Bees have gotten the leadoff man on with a single, but of the first 2 occasions, never got the runner past first base. Looking to change their fortunes here. As Kendry Morales comes to the plate, he's grounded to short and taken a called third strike. Arenald's pitch. Swing and a pop foul coming back and out of play as the bat flies out of the hand of Morales and back into the crowd. And so the count's 0-1. That ball bat going into the seats. I thought maybe it was a broken bat that went flying through, because usually on a foul ball like that you might see a broken bat, but actually it's an entire bat that flew into the stands. And so now, Kendry with a new piece of lumber. Let's see if he's going to try to exchange that with the fan or just take this new bat to the plate. And apparently he is going to go over to the dugout and see if he can exchange the bat with the fan. And I think that's what the young lady is going to do, as she'll give Tim his old bat back and she'll get a brand new one. But she leaves the bat on the dugout and they can't pick it up off the top of the dugout roof, and then he knocks it down, whoever that is in the Omaha dugout, knocks it down into the dugout floor. So now Kendry has his bat back. He tends to lose the handle on the bat more than any player that I've seen in a long time. That's about the 4th time this year that he's swung at a pitch and had the bat fly out of his hands and go into the seats. No balls, 1 strike on Kendry. The pitch up high and tight as he leans back out of the way. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Arnold ready. And the pitch to Kendry. Swung on and fouled. First base side up over the roof and out of play. 1-2 the count on Morales. The B's 7th inning game summary was brought to you by Zions Bank. At Zions Bank, they haven't forgotten who keeps them in business. He's trying to get back in business as well. A runner at first base, nobody out, trailing by 4 at 5-1. Yarnall ready. The 1-2. Swung on and popped up behind first base into foul territory. Prieto there, and he'll backhand it for the first down of the inning. So Morales fouls out, and there's 1 away here in the 7th. Brings up Jeff Mathis, who's 1 for 2. Lined a single to left his last time up. And the Bees return home on Thursday, May 18th, to open up an 8-game homestand. 4 with the Oklahoma Redhawks and 4 with the New Orleans Zephyrs. Yarnall ready, and the first pitch to Mathis. Swinging a cue-shot foul off the end of the bat, rolling up the first base side for strike 1. 0-1 the count on Mathis. Yarnall ready. The pitch. Into the dirt, a ball 1-1. Notice the Oklahoma roster when they come in. Among others, they have former Stinger Jamie Burke, who spent some time in the major leagues with the White Sox. Now the toss to first, and the runner is back. I believe Texas also signed another former Stingers catcher, Tom Gregorio, but I'm not sure if he is with Oklahoma or down at Double-A. The pitch, swing and a miss by Mathis on a fastball, 1-2. Nope, he's at Oklahoma as well. So they'll be in beginning the 18th, and don't forget the 19th. Long time since he's been in town, but Myron Noodleman comes back to entertain the fans. Now Yarnall ready with a 1-2. Swing and a miss at a fastball. He struck him out. Once again, the leadoff single by Gorneau, but 2 outs later, he is still at first base. That is the 6th strikeout for Yarnall tonight. With no walks on the season now, he has 19 strikeouts and has walked only 3. So 2 outs. Gorneau at first for Mike Elward, who provided the Bees their only run with his home run in the second. He takes the change up high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Now Yarnall set the 1-0. Off speed and over for a strike, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's unable to generate much in the way of offense. They've scored only 1 run. Only twice this year have they scored 2 runs or less. The 1-1. Swing and a foul. Back to the screen, 1-2. They came in leading the league with 195 runs scored, averaging 6.3 runs per game. But Ed Yarnall has shut down the Bees' offense to this point. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball high, and the count's even at 2-2. They lead with 195 runs scored. Nashville is second at just 180 starting today's play. Now the 2-2 pitch to Elward. Swung on and a little looper foul just over the glove of the outstretched left arm of Alejandro Prieto. Good effort, but he could not flag it down. So the count remains 2-2 on Elward. Elward, the April Minor League Player of the Month for the Angels. Now Yarnall ready. Gorneau the lead at first, and the 2-2 pitch home. Fastball a little bit high, fills the count at 3-2, so Gorneau will automatically be on the move with the pitch over at first base. Three balls, 2 strikes. Yarnall ready. Gorneau takes off. The payoff pitch is high and outside for ball 4. That's the first walk issued by Yarnall tonight. So runners at first and second, 2 out for Adam Paskovich, who's grounded out and flied out, robbed of a hit on a nice diving catch by Umbris in left center field. And that's going to be all for Ed Yarnall as they want the right-hander to come on, Danny Tamayo, to face Adam Paskovich. A nice hand for Yarnall as he walks off the field. We'll be back to give you the numbers on Tamayo after this. 1-minute timeout for a pitching change on ESPN 1230.
It's back, and the sequel is even hotter than the original. It's Honda's Spring into Action 2 sales event at Plaza Cycle. Honda's blockbuster sales event returns with more thrills, more savings, and more action than ever. Starring Honda's off-road competition bikes, the CRF 450X and the CRF 250X. This time, the story includes 0 down payment, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2007 upon approved credit with your Honda card. And how about this for a plot twist? Take advantage of $150 in bonus bucks with select 2005 models and get $500 in factory-to-dealer incentives on select CRF models. Spring into Action 2. Now playing at Plaza Cycle, 1379 West, 3300 South, Salt Lake. Hurry in. You've got to move fast or get left behind.
after 9 months. Minimum fixed monthly payment 2.5% original balance, 18.9% fixed APR through GE Money Bank. Bonus bucks and factory to dealer incentive good with purchase on selected models. Top of goods for 53106. Other restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Well, it's not going to be today. Maybe it'll be tomorrow before Danny comes in, as the pitcher warming up in the bullpen was misidentified by the official score here who makes such announcements here at the ballpark. That is actually a right-hander by the name of Luke Hudson. So Luke Hudson comes on to pitch, and for Hudson, this will be his first appearance for the Omaha Royals. So Luke Hudson on with runners at first and second base. And 2 out. And the batter, Adam Pavkovich, as the Bees try to chip away at what is right now a 5-run lead. Make that a 4-run lead at 5-1. So Luke Hudson on. Just recently sent down from Kansas City. The pitch. Pavkovich swings, and there it goes to left field. But drifting back is Bell. The wind knocks it down. And Bell at the edge of the track makes the catch to retire the side. Wow. No runs, 1 hit, and 2 runners were left on the base paths. 7th inning stretch time brought to you by America First Credit Union. For any financial needs, come to America First Credit Union, where members come first. After 6.5, it's Omaha 5, the Bees 1 on ESPN 1230.
Hi, is this the Federal Reserve? How you doing? Good, good. I'm fine, thanks. Listen, maybe you can help me. You're the guys who control the interest rates, right? Good. I was wondering if you could just not touch the interest rates until I sell my home. Well, yeah, I understand that, but no, I just need you to not touch the interest rate until I sell my home. That's all. Just, don't raise it. Just, keep it stable. Well, is there someone there who can help me? Yeah, I'll hold. Thanks.
Okay, so you can't control the Fed, but call a Coldwell Banker residential brokerage agent and you'll have qualified buyers from all over the world looking at your home, no matter what the interest rate is. That's because Coldwell Banker agents are not only local experts, they're also part of a national and international referral network of professional agents. So there will be thousands of Coldwell Banker agents all over the world working to find you the right buyer at the right price.
Yeah, hello? Yeah, I'm still on hold. Sure, I'll stay here. Thanks.
Call a Coldwell Banker professional in your neighborhood or visit UtahHomes.com. Coldwell Banker Residential Brokerage is owned and operated by NRT Incorporated.
Hi, this is Mitch Jensen of Siegfried & Jensen. We all know Utah is a great sports state. Siegfried & Jensen is a proud sponsor of virtually all of Utah's professional teams. The Jazz, the Bees, the Blaze, the Grizzlies, and Real Soccer. In sports, winning is important. The same is true if you've been injured in an accident. To help ensure victory if you've been injured, you need a winning legal team on your side. Call us at Siegfried & Jensen at 1-800-INJURED. That's 1-800-INJURED. Siegfried & Jensen, your legal team if you've been injured.
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, and Jonathan Rauenhorst comes on to pitch now for the Bees here in the bottom of the 7th inning. For Rauenhorst, his team leading 15th appearance in 16 2/3 innings. He's given up 16 hits. 9 runs, 8 of them earned. He has struck out 12 and walked 8. First pitch swinging is Ruben Gotay. Bounces to third. Elwood up with it. Throw across in plenty of time. 1 pitch, 1 out. So Gotay retired, 1 away. That'll bring up Alejandro Prieto, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Matt Wilhite goes 2 2/3 innings, gives up 4 hits, 2 runs, only 1 of which was earned. 1 walk, no strikeouts, and 1 home run allowed. So here's Prieto now. First pitch taking, high and outside, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Now the pitch. Breaking ball, strike, and it's an ease, 1-1. So Rauenhorst comes on here with these trailing by 4 here in the 7th inning. The pitch. Swung on and sliced towards right, towards the corner. Gorneau coming over to cut it off as it drops in front of him for a base hit, and Prieto has his second hit of the ball game. So 1 on, 1 out here in the 7th, and that'll bring up Paul Phillips, who's 1 for 3. Flight out to Pavkovich in left field his last time up. Cubs and Giants underway. Boy, a lot of talk today about the great catch by Juan Pierre taking number 714 away from Bonds last night. Now the pitch on the way is striking at the knees to Paul Phillips, and the count's 0-1. Wallenhorst last year did not face Omaha. He was still at Double-A Arkansas when the two teams met last year. Now the 0-1. Instead, the turn and the toss to first, and back is Prieto. 5-1 Omaha. The Bees struggling on offense tonight. Something that hasn't been a problem throughout the season. Now the pitch. Slow curve, missed. I'm not sure where. Maybe a little bit high. And the count is now even on Phillips. 1 ball and 1 strike. The infield double play depth behind Wallenhorst as the 1-1 comes home. Breaking ball, strike on the inside corner at the knees, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's trailing by a score of 5-1 here. Wallenhorst set, and the 1-2 offering. Swinging a ground ball back at third. Grounded in by Elwer, goes to second for 1. A relay by Smith in time for the around the horn. Inning-ending 5-4-3 double play. Phillips arguing the call at first, but in the inning, no runs. 1 hit, nobody left on base. As we go to the 8th, it's Omaha 5, the Bees 1 on ESPN 1230.
This just in, I think there's been a prison break, and reports are saying it's the Scorcher. Yes, the Scorcher has escaped and is running rampant across Comfortville. Apparently, he's targeting innocent air conditioning units. Yes, and wait a second. It seems that reports are flooding in of unfortunate citizens feeling uncomfortable, hot, and in extreme cases, I hesitate to say this on the air, people are even sweating. Oh, wait a minute. We're now getting word there seems to be some sort of disturbance. Oh, Bryant Man is on the scene, and he has apprehended the Scorcher. All right. Tune in again for another tale of Bryant Man, always doing whatever it takes.
Call 1-866-4-BRYANT today for the Bryant dealer nearest you and find out how you can fight the rising fuel costs this winter with a highly efficient natural gas furnace. 1-866-4-BRYANT. Or find us on the web at UtahBryant.com.
Attention Utah business owners. Not sure what directory to advertise in? Do they all seem the same? Phone Directories Company has the solution. From Salt Lake to St. George, we cover Utah with 15 great directories, all designed with the Utah communities in mind. Our memorable covers and unique features make them the directories of choice for your customers. With affordable pricing and local sales representatives, advertising has never been easier. Let us make the difference in your business. TDC, Phone Directories Company. Great people, great books, great results. To advertise, call 1-800-228-0801.
We go to the 8th inning now. The Bees trailing by 4, 5-1. Luke Hudson on the mound for the Omaha Royals to face Ryan Buddy, Casey Smith, and then Eric Ibar. The 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up in the Salt Lake batting order. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner at the knees to Buddy, 0-1. Ryan is fly to center and Sky to left field. Outfield straight away. Luke Hudson, a veteran of the big leagues, has a pitch that bounces by. Last few years, he spent time with Cincinnati, 31 appearances, of which 25 were starts. A 10-11 record for Cincinnati. Signed as a free agent in March by Kansas City. There's a curveball that drops it a little bit low, and that puts the count at 2-1. Final line on Yarnall, 6 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 1 run earned, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. An outstanding outing for the left-hander. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball that seemed to run in towards the right-hander hitting Ryan Buddy. And so now the count is even at 2-2. Omaha with a 4-run fourth, and they've led ever since. The 2-2 pitch. Up high, ball 3. Fills the count at 3-2. So a full count to Buddy, leading things off for the Bees here in the 8th. The payoff pitch. Swung on and lined up the alley in right center field. That's going to scoop between Hombres and Allen and go all the way to the wall. Buddy digging for 2, and he's going to hold up there with a leadoff double. So Ryan Buddy with his 4th 2-base hit. That's a couple of hard-hit balls off of Hudson. Unfortunately for Adam Patkovich, the wind kept his in the yard. To end the 7th inning with a couple of men on base. So that'll bring up Casey Smith, who pinch hit for Brian Specht in the 6th inning. And grounded out. So runner at second base. Nobody out. The Bees needing some runs as they trail by 4. The pitch. Up high, ball 1. Again, it's the 4th time in the last 5 innings they've gotten their leadoff man on base. But so far, they haven't been able to do anything with it. The 1-0 pitch. Low, ball 2. 2-0 the count on Casey. Chicago scored twice in the bottom of the 7th, still batting. It's now the Angels 6 and the White Sox 5. Now the 2-0. Low, no, a strike at the knees, 2-1, and Smith can't believe it. I think he agrees with my call. 2 balls, 1 strike. Probably hear a player say, "Bring it up, Blue." 2 balls, 1 strike. Activity now in the Omaha bullpen as Hudson delivers. Swung on, ground ball to first. Up with it, Prieto. He'll take it 3 steps to the bag for the out. On the play, Buddy advances to third. So 1 down at the top of the order, and Eric Ibar, who's 0 for 3, bounced out to third his last time up. So runner at third, 1 down. And Eric's brother Willie called up today by the Dodgers. And now time called as Phillips goes out. Kean in at third. Everybody else on the infield is back for Omaha. First, the Bees trail in this one, but don't forget all season long to be on the lookout for the Geico Insurance run of the game. The first time after the 5th inning that the Bees score a run to add to a lead, Geico Insurance will donate $25 to the Air Force Fund. Check your yellow pages to call your local Geico office today. First pitch, Ibar runs up, slaps at it, and fouls it. Off the glove of the catcher, Phillips. Strike one. So far this season, there have been 17 Geico Insurance runs, making the total donation so far $425. One strike the count, the pitch. Ibar swings, chops one off the plate. In fair territory, Hudson up, throws it over the head of Prieto at first down the right field line. In to score Buddy, and Eric Ibar will go to second base. A high chopper off the plate. Buddy had to hold up at third, and Hudson just threw the ball way over the head of Prieto. It'll be a 2-base throwing error on Hudson to make it now a 5-2 ball game in favor of Omaha. A runner in scoring position at second base, and the batter will be Reggie Willits. As Hudson fielded that ball, had plenty of time, but with Ibar running, he knew he had to hurry it, and he airmailed that ball down into the bullpen in right field. So a runner at second base, 1 out. A 5-2 ball game, the pitch. Willits takes a fastball strike on the inside corner at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike on Reggie. Ibar out at second base. Each team now has committed 1 error in this game. Now the pitch. Swinging a slow roller, right side. Ibar will advance to third. Gotai's throw to first. On target and in time for the out. So 2 away. That'll bring up Nick Gorneau, who's 1 for 3 with a single to right his last time up. So a chance for Nick to pull the Bees to within 2 if he can come up with a 2-out hit here. So a runner at third, 2 down, a run in for the Bees here in the 8th, but they still trail by 3. Hudson ready, the pitch. Third ball, low and outside, backhanded by the catcher Phillips, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Ibar the lead at third, the pitch. Fastball foul, back over our heads. And onto the roof, and the count is even at 1 ball, 1 strike. That wind is picked up again, blowing across from left to right. Could help a ball to right. Will knock down the ball, hit in the air to left field. Now Hudson is ready. The 1-1 to Gorneau. High and inside as he ducks underneath the breaking ball. And the count's 2-1. If Gorneau could reach base, Kendry Morales would come to the plate, representing the potential tying run. Two balls, 1 strike to count on Gorneau. Hudson ready, the 2-1 pitch. Fastball misses high, ball 3. 3-1 the count. Again, Morales is due next. The outfield way around towards right. The 3-1 pitch to Gorneau. Swung on, smashed into right field, a base hit. Strolling in from third is Ibar as Gorneau takes that pitch the other way and brings home his 24th run of the year. And it's now Omaha 5 and the Bees 3, and they do get the tying run at the plate in the person of Kendry Morales. He's 0 for 3, fouled to first his last time up. He's hit 3 home runs this year. If he could get that ball into the jet stream and right, we could have ourselves a tie ball game. Hudson with Kansas City this year really struggled. In 9 appearances, he was 0-3 with an 8.74 earned run average. He was 0 for 1 in save opportunities for Kansas City this year. The runner at first base, 2 out, the pitch. And Kendry takes a strike, and it's 0-1.
Cuddy's run will be earned. Ibar is currently earned.
Runner at first base, 2 outs. Hudson ready, and the 0-1 to Kendry. Curve ball strike, 2 called on the outside corner at the knees. And so now he's in the hole, 0-2. Barry Bonds walked in his first at bat tonight against Chicago's Carlos Zambrano. 0-2 the count on Kendry Morales. The pitch from Hudson. Swing and a miss at a fastball. He struck him out, and that retires the side, but the Bees inch a little bit closer with 2 runs on 2 hits. One of the runs is unearned because of 1 error, and 1 runner was left on base. As we go to the bottom of the 8th, it's now Omaha 5, the Bees 3 on ESPN 1230.
Let's face it, life's full of little dings and dents, particularly when you or your teenager are driving. At Abra Auto Body and Glass, we realize not every fender bender requires a lengthy dialogue with an insurance agent. To keep your insurance premiums down, it's sometimes better to handle a repair on your own, especially when the damage is mostly just a cosmetic annoyance. Bring your dinged and dented vehicle to Abra and let us help you and your family get the quality repair you need at a price you can afford. We've been at it for over 20 years, and with the best trained technicians in the industry, we can make your car sparkle like it did before you or your teenager had an unfortunate mishap. So, even when you are not submitting an insurance claim, let Abra work with you to get an affordable, quality repair with a lifetime warranty. Auto Body Repair of America. Abra, America's most recommended. Call 1-888-USA-ABRA to schedule an immediate appointment.
Art Ditmar throws. Here's a swing and a high fly ball going deep to left. This may do it. Back to the wall goes Berra. It is over the fence. Home run. The Pirates win.
Classic baseball is back. The Salt Lake Bees. Now get a family pass to see the Bees this season for an incredible $199. That's only $276 per game for your entire immediate family. Call 325-BASE to get your family pass. The Salt Lake Bees. Classic baseball is back.
All right, we go now to the bottom of the eighth inning. It's a 5-3 ball game now as the Bees get to within two. Jonathan Rauenhorst now to face Chad Allen, Mark Teahan, and Mike Aviles. First pitch breaking ball to Allen, and it's the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. Allen 1 for 3 with a run scored. Now Rauenhorst, that big late kick in the pitch, swung on. Fly ball, right field, slicing towards the line. Gorno is there, and he'll make the catch for out number one. As Nick got another good jump on a fly ball. This one to his left and slicing towards the line. One away for Mark Teahan, who's 0 for 2, plus a walk. Don't forget, all kids 14 and under can stop by the Larry H. Miller Chevrolet location at 5650 South State Street in Murray and enter to win a chance to be the honorary bat kid in an upcoming Bees home game. Larry H. Miller Chevrolet, after all, you know this guy. First pitch to Teahan is a little bit low, ball one. Teahan 0 for 2. For the Bees in the ninth, it'll be Mathis, Elwood, and Paskovich due up. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, strike at the knees, and that evens the count on Teahan at 1-1. Teahan has walked, flied to right, and grounded to first base. Now Rauenhorst the pitch. Swing and a miss to the fastball, 1-2. Donathan in his second inning of relief. Rauenhorst ready to go. And the lefty's 1-2 pitch. Swung on line, caught a diving grab by Mike Elwood towards the line. Makes the backhanded catch for the second out of the inning. Sensational play by Mike Elwood to take a hit, maybe extra bases away from Mark Teahan as he left his feet diving to his right and made a fine backhanded grab. So 2 out. Here's Mike Aviles. Hit a big 2-run double back in that 4-run fourth inning. Rauenhorst, first pitch to Aviles. Fastball strike on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count. Now the pitch. Change up high and outside, away from the right-handed batter. Now even 1 ball, 1 strike on Aviles. Now Rauenhorst pitch. Swung on, popped up foul, first base side, drifting out of play, and the count's 1-2. Paul McAnulty has hit his 8th home run of the year, and now Portland leads Albuquerque 2-0. If they hold on and the Bees don't rally, the Beavers would be only a game and a half back as they go into tonight's game having won 4 in a row. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch from Rauenhorst. Curveball low, evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fresno and New Orleans tied at 6 now in the 8th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The lefty's pitch. Strike 3 called. A fastball in the inside corner at the knees. First strikeout for Rauenhorst. The first for Bees pitching on the ninth as he retires the side in order here in the 8th. As we go to the ninth, it's Omaha 5 and the Bees 3 on ESPN 1230.
Dreaming of owning your own home? Cypress Credit Union would like to make your dream a reality with fantastic rates on low-fee construction and mortgage loans. Visit cypresscu.com or speak to a mortgage specialist at 260-7600. We'll help you determine your home buying power and the loan that best fits your needs. Mention this ad and we'll waive the $175 processing fee when you get your mortgage.
Cypress Credit Union. Your future is our future.
When it's time for your next set of tires, do you want the best tire warranty in the business? Then you should head to Big O Tires. Big O's free replacement warranty is the best in the business and gives you free services with your tires like balancing, rotating, and flat repair. Plus, with Big O Tires speed lane service, you can have your tires mounted, balanced, and on your vehicle in 20 minutes or less. Big O Tires, Utah's #1 tire store.
A reputation you can ride on. Big O Tires.
Announcing the once-in-a-lifetime Toyota Launch Spectacular, featuring the largest debut in Toyota history with the all-new Camry Hybrid, now joining our ultra-efficient hybrid lineup, along with Highlander Hybrid and Prius, America's best-selling hybrid. Of course, there are 16 models in all, and to make room for the new vehicles, there are great deals going on now. But hurry, it all ends soon. Toyota's Launch Spectacular. It's time to move forward. Prius sales based on Auto Focus Company total new vehicle registrations for year ending 2005 in the U.S.
Right-hander Joe Nelson on to try to close it out now for Omaha here in the 9th inning, facing Jeff Mathis to lead things off here in the 9th. First pitch, Mathis bunts and fouls it straight back to the screen, strike one. Nelson making his 11th appearance for Omaha in 14 and a third innings. He's given up 10 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned with 23 strikeouts and only 5 walks. Throws hard. He's 1-1 with a 2.51 ERA with 1 save in the PCL, batting just .204 against Joe Nelson. The 1-strike pitch to Mathis. Breaking ball low and outside and off the glove of the catcher, Phillips. Nelson, 6'1", 210, and his 10th professional season was with the Durham Bulls and the Tampa Bay organization to start last year, and then closed out the season with the Cardinals Double-A team at Springfield. The 1-1 offering is a fastball strike, and it's 1-2. Luke Hudson went an inning and a third, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, neither one of which was earned. Now the 1-2 to Mathis. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 1 down here in the 9th. That's the 8th strikeout for Omaha pitching in the ball game. 1 away. Here's Mike Elward. Again, the Bees need a batter to reach base to bring the potential tying run to the plate. Elward homered in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 5th, and walked in the 7th inning. Nelson trying to record his 2nd save for Omaha. The pitch, fastball outside, ball 1, made 1 relief appearance and did not allow a run in 1 inning for Kansas City earlier this year. He's also pitched in the majors in the past for both Atlanta and Boston, but only a total of 5 appearances that didn't go very well. The 1-0 delivery sinks down low, ball 2. I say that because his earned run average in those 5 games combined with the Braves and Red Sox is 25.07. Now 2 balls, no strikes to count on Elward with 1 out and the bases empty. Now Nelson's pitch. Fastball misses high, ball 3. 3-0 the count on Elward with Adam Paskovich due next. 3 balls, no strikes. Now the pitch. Fastball high, he walked him on 4 straight pitches. 2nd walk drawn by Elward tonight, and so the Bees have a runner at first, 1 out, and they do indeed have the opportunity to bring the tying run to the plate. Adam Paskovich 0 for 3. Thought he had hit a 3-run homer his last time up with the wind blowing hard and in from left field. Knocked it down, and it was caught by the left fielder Bell at the edge of the track. 3,046, the announced paid here tonight. Now the first pitch to Adam. Breaking ball, strike on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. For the Bees, just in case. Marcus Gwynn is throwing in the bullpen. Now the 0-1. Into the dirt, blocked by the catcher Phillips, and the count's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count on Paskovich. He's trailing by 2 here in the 9th, looking for their first come-from-behind win in the late innings this year. They have not won a game that they trailed after 7 innings, let alone after 8. The 1-1 pitch, swing, and a miss over what looked like a splitter, and the count's 1-2. Nelson has been under the knife a couple of times, had Tommy John surgery in 99, cost him the 2000 season, then missed most of 02 and all of 03. After right labrum surgeries, 2 of them on that shoulder. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Fastball on the outside corner just below the belt. Strike 3 called, and there's 2 down now in the ninth. So now the Bees are down to their last out, and here's Ryan Buddy. 1 for 3, doubled and scored last inning. So the Bees in danger of once again being unable to extend his winning streak past 3 games. So runner at first base, 2 out. The pitch. Breaking ball in at the knees with the count on Buddy is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 5-3 Omaha. We're in the 8th. We're in the 9th. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball, that misses down low, a splitter, and the count's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Outfield shaded towards right. Now Nelson ready, the 1-1 pitch. Buddy swings and lines 1 to left. Ricky Bell is there, and the ball game is over. Boy, Ryan hit it on the nose, but right at the left fielder, Ricky Bell. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. The final score, the Omaha Royals 5 and the Salt Lake Bees 3. Back with the 10th inning show right after this on ESPN 1230.
The game is over, and the fans are headed home. Stay tuned. The 10th inning show is coming up next. You've been listening to Salt Lake Bees Baseball on your home for the Salt Lake Bees. ESPN 1230 AM.
Deep in the rainforest of Brazil lies a secret fat-burning ingredient used by Brazilian movie stars, athletes, and supermodels for years to keep them thin and energized. The makers of H57 Hoodia have scoured the jungles of Brazil to find their secret. And now, it's yours. All-natural I-57 Ignite with 100% Chanavugre, the fastest fat-burning thermogenic in the world, is now available for the first time in America. Risk-free only through this special radio offer. Supercharged I-57 Ignite works to give you more energy within the first hour you try it. Within a week, your clothes will fit more loosely, and in less than 1 month, you will dramatically lose weight. Guaranteed. Try I-57 Ignite risk-free and ignite your body today. Call toll-free 800-503-5098. That's 800-503-5098. This product is not available in stores. To try I-57 Ignite risk-free, call now 800-503-5098 or visit myi57.com.
This just in, I think there's been a prison break, and reports are saying it's the Scorcher. Yes, the Scorcher has escaped and is running rampant across Comfortville. Apparently, he's targeting innocent air conditioning units. Yes, and wait a second. It seems that reports are flooding in of unfortunate citizens feeling uncomfortable, hot, and in extreme cases, I hesitate to say this on the air, people are even sweating. Wait a minute, we're now getting word there seems to be some sort of disturbance. Oh, Bryant Man is on the scene, and he has apprehended the Scorcher. All right. Tune in again for another tale of Bryant Man, always doing whatever it takes.
Call 1-866-4-BRYANT today for the Bryant dealer nearest you and find out how you can fight the rising fuel costs this winter with a highly efficient natural gas furnace. 1-866-4-BRYANT. Or find us on the web at utahbryant.com.
Welcome to the 10th Inning Show, a complete recap of today's game, as well as a look at other games around the major leagues and the Pacific Coast League. Once again, let's go back to the ballpark with the voice of the Salt Lake Bees, Steve Klauke.
And welcome back to Rosenblatt Stadium in Omaha, where the Bees' 3-game winning streak comes to a halt, as does the Royals' 6-game losing streak, as Omaha wins it tonight by a final score of 5-3. Here are the totals for Omaha. 5 runs on 10 hits, 1 error, and they left 4 runners on base. For the Bees, 3 runs on 6 hits, 1 error, and they left 5 runners on base. The winning pitcher, Ed Yarnall, now 1-0. The losing pitcher, Nathan Bland, drops to 0-2. And Joe Nelson records his second save. Time of the game, 2 hours, 21 minutes, 3,046 the paid attendance. At 2:21 does not include the 17-minute rain delay. The Bees took a 1-0 lead in the second on a Mike Elward home run, but Nathan Bland, I kind of expected to maybe go 3. They tried to get a 4th inning out of him, but he gave up 3 runs and then a 4th run scored in that inning as well off of Matt Wilhite, although that run was unearned. And the Bees fell behind 4-1. Ricky Bell solo homer in the 6th off Wilhite made it a 5-1 ball game. The Bees in the 8th scored 2 and had the tying run at the plate when Kendry Morales struck out. After Mike Elward walked in the 9th, they had the tying run at the plate, but Adam Paskovich was called out on strikes, and Ryan Buddy hit a hard line drive right at Ricky Bell in left field to end the ball game. So the Bees dropped to 20-12 on the year, while the Royals up their record to 15-17. And the Bees now 1-1 with the Royals in this series, and Salt Lake in danger of having their 2.5 game lead shrink to a 1.5 games if Portland wins their ball game with Albuquerque tonight. We'll let you know how that game has developed tonight and all the other scores around baseball right after this 2-minute timeout on ESPN 1230.
When it's time for your next set of tires, do you want the best tire warranty in the business? Then you should head to Big O Tires. Big O's free replacement warranty is the best in the business and gives you free services with your tires like balancing, rotating, and flat repair. Plus, with Big O Tires speed lane service, you can have your tires mounted, balanced, and on your vehicle in 20 minutes or less. Big O Tires, Utah's #1 tire store.
A reputation you can ride on. Big O Tires.
Dreaming of owning your own home? Cypress Credit Union would like to make your dream a reality with fantastic rates on low-fee construction and mortgage loans. Visit cypresscu.com or speak to a mortgage specialist at 260-7600. We'll help you determine your home buying power and the loan that best fits your needs. Mention this ad and we'll waive the $175 processing fee when you get your mortgage.
Cypress Credit Union. Your future is our future.
Equal housing lender.
It's coming, and it's coming fast. The world's greatest riders on the world's fastest motorcycles, escaping danger at every turn. It's the AMA Superbike Championship at Miller Motorsports Park.
Miller Motorsports Park delivers Utah onto the stage of world-class racing with the inaugural Honda Summit of Speed AMA Superbike Championship, presented by Parts Unlimited. See this thrilling race Friday, June 16th through Sunday, June 18th. See every hair-raising turn on the newest, longest, and finest racetrack ever built in North America. Plus, you'll witness AMA Supermoto riders competing in a high-flying aerial assault that will have you holding your breath. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster or by calling 325-SEAT. That's 325-SEAT. The Honda Summit of Speed AMA Superbike Championship, June 16th through the 18th at the brand new Miller Motorsports Park in Tooele. It'll make your heart race. For more details, visit MillerMotorsportsPark.com.
And welcome back to Rosenblatt Stadium in Omaha, where the Bees fall to the Royals by a final score of 5-3. Time now to take a look at the other scores around baseball on our average scoreboard. Starting in the PCL, again, our 3 afternoon finals. It was Oklahoma edging Sacramento by a score of 4-3. At Des Moines, Colorado Springs on solo homers by Ryan Sheely and Jeff Baker on consecutive pitches defeats Iowa by a score of 2-1. Tacoma pushes across a run in the 10th inning to beat Round Rock 2-1, despite having its manager, its pitching coach, and infielder Hunter Brown all tossed in the 8th inning. At New Orleans, they're in the 9th. The Zephyrs leading Fresno 7-6, as Larry Broadway's home run in the bottom of the 8th has put New Orleans out in front. At Tucson in the 5th, Nashville on Dave Krinzel's first inning home run leads the Sidewinders 1-0. Portland leads Albuquerque 2-0 in the 6th. Paul McAnulty with his 8th home run of the year for the Beavers. And in the bottom of the 2nd inning at Las Vegas, the 51s lead Memphis by a score of 2-1. In the American League, they're in the ninth inning at Chicago. It's the Angels 6 and the White Sox 5. Minnesota wins at Texas today 4-3 over the Rangers. Kansas City finishes off the sweep of the Indians, beating Cleveland 10-8. At Seattle, Tampa Bay shut out the Mariners 1-0 on 4 hits. Scott Kazmir and Tyler Walker combining on the shutout, and again the only Tampa Bay run on a Jamie Moyer balk. Detroit beat Baltimore 6-3. Brandon Inge and Curtis Granderson homered for the Tigers in the seventh inning. After spotting Boston a 3-0 lead, the Yankees roared back on homers by Jason Giambi, Alex Rodriguez, and Jorge Posada to beat the Red Sox 7-3. Former Buzzman David Ortiz at his 12th home run of the year for Boston. Toronto blew a 6-0 lead, but came back to defeat Oakland 9-7. Home run for Lyle Overbay for Toronto. Adam Melhuse, Mark Kotsay, and Frank Thomas homered for Oakland. In the National League, the Padres batting in the bottom of the third, 0-0 with Milwaukee. Brewers last night ending the Padres' 9-game winning streak. The Dodgers scoring 3 runs in each of the first 2 innings on home runs by Jeff Kent and Rafael Furcal, and L.A. leads Houston 6-0. In the bottom of the third at San Francisco, the Cubs lead the Giants 3-1. Chicago taking the lead on a 2-run home run by former Buzzman Chuck Jones. At St. Louis, Albert Pujols put his Major League leading 18th home run on the board to defeat Colorado 7-4. Arizona topped the Pirates in Pittsburgh 7-4 as Brandon Webb raised his record to 6-0 for the Diamondbacks. The Mets mauled Philadelphia 13-4 as Tom Glavine goes to 5-2. Florida crushed Atlanta by a score of 11-3, and Washington scored 2 in the 8th to tie the Reds at 6, only to have Cincinnati score 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th and beat the Nationals by a score of 9-6. And that is a look at your Abra scoreboard. We'll come back with a scoring highlight from tonight's game right after this on ESPN 1230.
Salt Lake City Credit Union is a guaranteed home run with personalized service and the best rates in town. Salt Lake City Credit Union offers a full menu of financial services, including business services and SBA loans, mortgages, free checking and debit cards, auto loans, and online banking. With 7 locations throughout the valley, they're big enough to provide you with everything you need from a financial institution, and they're small enough to give you the friendly, individualized service you deserve. You owe it to yourself to have an account at Salt Lake City Credit Union, above and beyond every day.
Eligibility and membership required. Federally insured by NCUA. Attention Utah business owners. Not sure what directory to advertise in? Do they all seem the same? Phone Directories Company has the solution. From Salt Lake to St. George, we cover Utah with 15 great directories, all designed with the Utah communities in mind. Our memorable covers and unique features make them the directories of choice for your customers. With affordable pricing and local sales representatives, advertising has never been easier. Let us make the difference in your business. TDC, Phone Directories Company. Great people, great books, great results. To advertise, call 1-800-228-0801.
Art Ditmar throws. Here's a swing and a high fly ball going deep to left. This may do it. Back to the wall goes Berra. It is over the fence. Home run. The Pirates win.
Classic baseball is back. The Salt Lake Bees. Now get a family pass to see the Bees this season for an incredible $199. That's only $276 per game for your entire immediate family. Call 325-BASE to get your family pass. The Salt Lake Bees. Classic baseball is back.
Dreaming of owning your own home? Cypress Credit Union would like to make your dream a reality with fantastic rates on low-fee construction and mortgage loans. Visit cypresscu.com or speak to a mortgage specialist at 260-7600. We'll help you determine your home buying power and the loan that best fits your needs. Mention this ad and we'll waive the $175 processing fee when you get your mortgage.
Cypress Credit Union. Your future is our future.
Equal housing lender.
Welcome back. The Bees took the lead tonight in the second inning with 2 out and nobody on. Mike Elward parked an 0-1 pitch from Ed Yarnall under the bleachers in left field to give Salt Lake a 1-0 lead that lasted until the bottom of the fourth inning. Paul Phillips started the Omaha rally with a bunt single at the third base side. He advanced to second on a single to center by Chad Allen. After Mark Teahan lined out to Gorneau and right, that brought Mike Aviles to the plate. Aviles the batter. Land ready, the pitch. Swung on and lined up the alley in left center field. That's going to go to the wall and score two. Here comes Phillips. Chad Allen being waved around. Here comes Eric Ibar's throw to the plate, and it's not going to be in time. Ball trickles away from Buddy, but not far enough away for Aviles to advance. It's a two-run double for Mike Aviles, and the Royals take the lead 2-1. So 2-1 at that point. That would be all for Nathan Bland. Ricky Bell would then single to right field off of Matt Wilhite. Scoring Aviles, Bell taking second on an error by Gorneau in right. And with Bell in scoring position, he came home on a base hit to left by Chip Hombres to make it a 4-1 Omaha lead. Bell would hit a solo homer in the sixth to make it 5-1. Bees would try to mount a rally in the eighth. Ryan Buddy doubled, moved to third on a ground out. Then Eric Ibar chopped one off the plate that the pitcher Luke Hudson fielded and then airmailed over the head of the first baseman Alejandro Prieto, scoring Ryan Buddy to make it 5-2. With Ibar going to second, he advanced to third on a ground out by Willits and came home on a Nick Gorneau RBI single to right to make it 5-3. But Kendry Morales, as the potential tying run, went down swinging in the ninth. With one out, Elward walked, and again the tying run was at the plate, but Adam Paskovich was caught looking, and Ryan Buddy flied out to left field. Well, we're just about a little over 14 hours away from first pitch tomorrow when the Bees and Royals meet in Game 3 of the series, and we'll preview it for you after this final timeout on ESPN 1230.
This just in, I think there's been a prison break, and reports are saying it's the Scorcher. Yes, the Scorcher has escaped and is running rampant across Comfortville. Apparently, he's targeting innocent air conditioning units. Yes, and wait a second. It seems that reports are flooding in of unfortunate citizens feeling uncomfortable, hot, and in extreme cases, I hesitate to say this on the air, people are even sweating. Wait a minute, we're now getting word there seems to be some sort of disturbance. Bryant Man is on the scene, and he has apprehended the Scorcher. All right. Tune in again for another tale of Bryant Man, always doing whatever it takes.
Call 1-866-4-BRYANT today for the Bryant dealer nearest you and find out how you can fight the rising fuel costs this winter with a highly efficient natural gas furnace. 1-866-4-BRYANT. Or find us on the web at UtahBryant.com.
Let's face it, life's full of little dings and dents, particularly when you or your teenager are driving. At Abra Auto Body and Glass, we realize not every fender bender requires a lengthy dialogue with an insurance agent. To keep your insurance premiums down, it's sometimes better to handle a repair on your own, especially when the damage is mostly just a cosmetic annoyance. Bring your dinged and dented vehicle to Abra and let us help you and your family get the quality repair you need at a price you can afford. We've been at it for over 20 years, and with the best trained technicians in the industry, we can make your car sparkle like it did before you or your teenager had an unfortunate mishap. So, even when you are not submitting an insurance claim, let Abra work with you to get an affordable, quality repair with a lifetime warranty. Auto Body Repair of America. Abra, America's most recommended. Call 1-888-USA-ABRA to schedule an immediate appointment.
Well, they put the tarp down just in case there's some more overnight rain that's in the forecast, but the radar's not showing much right now. But the Bees will try to bounce back tomorrow and try to start another winning streak. And they'll have right-hander Jared Weaver on the mound with a record of 2-1 and a 3.34 earned run average against right-hander Kyle Snyder, once a young phenom in the Kansas City organization before injury has troubled his potential. He's 0-1 with a 3.41 earned run average. Again, an early start tomorrow, 11:05 with a first pitch from Rosenblatt Stadium. That's 11:05 Mountain Time. We'll be on the air at 10:45. Our thanks to Isaac back in our studios in Salt Lake City, and our thanks to you for listening. Once again, in 2 hours, 21 minutes, plus a 17-minute rain delay. And in front of 3,046, the final score, the Omaha Royals 5 and the Salt Lake Bees 3. I'm Steve Klauke saying good night and so long from the ballpark.
This has been
the 10th Inning Show. Make sure to be with us next time for Salt Lake Bees Baseball on your home for the Salt Lake Bees. ESPN 1230 AM.